woman is the problem.
Why does this always happen? Hello, everybody! Are you excited? Because I am! Hello! This is the wrong fucking song. Hello, everybody! Hello, Jacko. Hello, Penguin. Hello, Prey. Hello, Pyro. Hello, everybody! Faye, of course. Bard, welcome in. Hello, everybody! Excitement! Let me see the excitement, chat! Let me see it! Let me feel it! Let me eat it! Okay. Some ground rules for today's evening. 1. I might miss some messages for obvious reasons. 2. I've disabled some audio-based redeems because... Why does that never work? Because we have the glorious, the amazing Miss Lala to visit us today. At least she will be later. There are rules for today. And 2, don't be weird. Mods will strike you faster than you can type. That's basically it. We have a very, very special, listen, chat, I am genuinely so fucking excitement. I am so fucking excited for today. You don't understand, okay? I am very hyped, very excited, and I've oh my god, I have planned this, like, this style of event / stream, whatever, for a while. So I'm very excited for you to finally, like, experience it, have us on, everything. And of course, chat, you are very much welcome to ask any questions when we're both here about whatever the fuck you want. And of course, just don't be weird, because, hey, listen, we don't fucking know everybody's comfort levels. Can they strike me anyway? I mean, if you pay the right price, your evening will be nice. Yes?
I'm gonna be honest, even though I already feel the wrath of La Chancla behind me, I'm gonna say it. Pineapple on pizza is tasty.
Okay, chat, do you like pineapple on pizza? Because I need to know now. I need to know what kind of person would walk into my club tonight. Okay? I need to know. Of course. Interesting. It's meh. Interesting. I hate it. Interesting. It's alright, I guess. Tried it once, was fine. But not worth the hate. You know what? I'm okay with this. Oh, whoops. Sorry, chat. Just had to fucking ask how our friend is doing. Now, okay, the thing with pineapple on pizza, I'm gonna actually go on a fucking rant here. The thing with pineapple pizza is that everybody's like, oh my god, but it's sweet and like kind of salty. Is it really that sweet though? Did we pass the test? Yes, you did actually. I'm very proud of you. But also, don't you ever say that ever again. Hello, Vixen. Welcome in. I hope you're doing good. I'm very excited. We're just waiting / chatting while our guest is getting ready. Pineapple isn't supposed to be sweet, isn't it? What? Good pineapple is juicy and sweet. Okay, I'm getting mixed signals here. Is pineapple supposed to be sweet or not? I don't eat pineapple, by the way. So, like, for the people who are like, yes, you're all unreliable. Is, pineapple supposed to be sweet? Supposed to burn? A ripe pineapple is perfectly sweet, slightly tangy, and somehow packed with warm and sunny and... What now? A ripe pineapple is perfectly sweet, slightly tangy, and somehow packed with warm, sunny energy? I don't think the sun is inside of a pineapple. Hey, us! Enjoy your kisses. Enjoy the smooches. What are we talking about? I'm talking about pineapples. Clearly, you walk in here and expect a very in-depth conversation about pineapples. Everybody knows this. Everybody knows this. As we are waiting for our friend to be ready, we just kind of chatting, chilling, while Miss Lala is taking care of some stuff. Okay, honestly, I had pizza with sweet sauce on top of it, bacon and stuff, and it was amazing. Okay, like, bacon and, like, syrup or, like, sweet chili sauce or whatever is always a banger. So, like, meat and sweetness always goes really fucking hard. The power of the sun is in the palm of the pineapple. What the fuck? I don't think that's how it works. I'm just... The only fruit I can accept on my pizza is tomato. Okay. Do you like tomatoes, chat? Like, I'm not talking like on pizza or in like a sandwich. I'm like, take a tomato, and just... Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes, I like tomatoes. Banned. Instantly. Tomatoes is good. Ban pyro. Grape tomatoes? What the fuck is... What the fuck is grape tomatoes? Where? Why? What? Hey, Potter, welcome in, sweetie. Tiny tomatoes? Like, teeny tiny tomatoes? Basically, bite-sized sweet tomatoes? Why are they called... Why? What? Hey, Impy, welcome in, sweetie. Hey, Curious, welcome in. I do not actually ban pyro. It will be such a hassle to get everything back set up. It's actually such a hot hassle to ban mods. See, chat, this is why banning mods is actually just a pain in the ass and they will never be banned. Are we ready? Yeah, are we ready, chat? Are we ready to have a banger night? Are we ready to have a good time? We're just waiting for Miss Lala to get some stuff done, ready, out of the way that she had to take care of. But that's okay. We have together to keep us... Chat, you're never actually alone. You have me to keep you company and ready for anything. I'm ready. Wait, I can do this. I'm ready. Are you ready, chat? Tell me you're ready right now. Or suffer the consequences. Ban beat for 6 hours. Don't actually. Wait. That sounded too real. Do not actually do that. It got too real. I'm sorry. It got too real. I'm sorry. I was role-playing a little too hard. It got too real. It got a little too real. You're never alone. Don't look under the couch. What's under the couch, Penguin? What will I find if I go to my couch right now? What will I find if I go to my couch right this second? Nobody? How long until the interview? First up, it is not necessarily an interview tonight. It's going to be kind of like a date night. I have some stuff planned that nobody really knows about. Chat, I'm very excited to tell you and show you. We're going to have a good time. And a lot of stuff is going to happen today. I feel like a lot of judging is going to happen. Ban pants. I agree to these rules. Ban pants. Pants are bullshit. and boring. Also, we're just waiting for Miss Lala to get some stuff ready, slash get some stuff out of the way. So we're just kind of just waiting until I get the go ahead to fucking see what happens. I'm not saying that I'm small enough to fit in your walls, but please stop setting up the traps. There are no mice here. You know what? I'm gonna set up some new traps. You know what? Y'all hold up. I'm gonna go set some new mouse traps. Give me a second. Also, if you do happen to step on a bear trap, don't worry about it. I'm imagining somebody like taking a bear trap and like smashing it through their wall. Okay. Okay. Okay, chat. First off, sorry, what the fuck is in my throat? What the hell? Oh my god. I'm sorry, I swallowed air wrong. Okay. Chat, we're gonna go to the other scene. Okay, I mean the other parts of the club. We might find somebody there, but before we go, you have to promise me, 1, don't be weird. 2, oh shit! Mochi, thank you so much for the raid, sweetie. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to the first ever A Night Out with the beautiful, the illustrious, and the amazing Miss Lala, who will be, I think, will be around here very soon. Thank you so much. Thank you. Welcome in, everybody, from Mochi's stream. I hope you had a banger stream. I was lurking earlier. Now, chat. Chat. That was a perfect end to the song too. Let's go over to the other side, okay? Okay? Let's go. And again, if you find somebody special in there, don't freak them out. Let's go. Hello?
Whoa! Look at this. What?
What? Hello?
Wow! Wow! This place is so nice. It's so cozy. Look how dark it is. It's perfect for all kinds of nefarious.
Are you stealing my alcohol right now? Were you stealing my alcohol over there?
Listen, what? Listen, I'm a hardworking lady. Okay, I need to relax once in a while too with the drink. What's the problem with that? I didn't really realize that was like against protocol. Okay, I thought this was open door policy. Okay, all right. I heard
it's open doors on certain days, but it's not an open bar.
Oh, you know what? I don't know. Listen, I haven't been criticized for being thirsty, and so I think today is just going to be the same thing. I'm a thirsty gal.
Are you?
Extra large Shirley Temple on the rocks for the 50s never died.
Are you part of the open bar offering? I mean, no, disrespectful. I'm sorry. This is the first time we're hanging out. What's the matter with me? But unless. Unless. Here, y'all, this is not like I've been admiring for a fight. Also, I love your alcohol offerings. Thank you.
I think you had too much to drink.
What?
I think you had too much to drink. Is Lala better now, Chad? You should be able to hear her perfectly fine.
What? I don't know what you're talking about. What? I had too much to drink. Listen. Listen. Okay, maybe I am a little intoxicated but that's the effect you give people. Okay, maybe I'm drunk on what I'm looking at. Okay, all right. I can't help it. It's very easy on the eyes. Okay, sorry. I thought that was the whole thing. We're supposed to have a drink, and I'm supposed to fawn over you. Isn't this what this whole thing's about?
You know what?
Like, hi, nice to meet you. Yes. What?
You know what? I agree to this. This is good. This is perfect.
Okay, good.
This is perfect. I love. There we go. Much better. Lala. It's so lovely having you on. I'm so excited for tonight.
Yeah, me too.
You have a little.
My stuff. I know. Sorry. When I look at beautiful ladies, it just happens. I'm trying. I've been trying. I'm sorry. Okay, listen. I tried seeing a doctor about it, and once again, just call me thirsty, which is why I ended up here in your butt. But it's fine.
The pretty lady nosebleeditis. Listen. We've all been there. It happens to the best of us. It's okay.
It's terrible. It's terrible.
It's so bad. Sometimes it just won't go away, and it is what it is. Sometimes you just gotta deal with it, and it is what it is.
It is what it is. It's terrible.
So cute.
It's an affliction that I wish to never be rid of, actually. I never wish to take a pill to cure me. How will I know otherwise? Unless my body just starts leaking from every orifice. It's fine. I take this with pride. I'm sorry.
The Rizzler over here. God damn.
Thank you.
Honestly, I would take you home in a heartbeat. God damn, that's crazy. That's an amazing riz. Where did you learn such amazing, incredible riz?
Mother. Yes, definitely. From my mother. It's a family trait.
It's a family trait?
Mm-hmm. Yes, family trait. Yes, runs in the family. Yes. The Lala family legacy. Yes, the infinite riz that drips from every pore in our body. Yes.
Lala the Rizzler.
Yay. Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited
to be here.
Yeah, we were talking about this, but I love guests. I was like, also, listen. First of all, okay, great voice, love your voice. Your voice is like so lovely to listen to. I love
you. Shut your mouth right now. You're not allowed to. You walk in here, steal my alcohol.
Oh yeah.
And you
give you fucking compliments.
No, no. You know what? No. I'm gonna. You know. I'm not gonna take this. You're not Chad, you're not supposed to agree.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to agree. You're supposed to be on my side.
Yes.
Also, I completely forgot to tweet. So I just tweeted. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Nobody. I forgot to hit send tweet.
Professional streamers. We've already established that today. That we are professional streamers.
Oh my god, chat. Lala showed me how she has her amazing hands working, and it's. Listen. The scuff doesn't. It's not scuffed. Yeah. It's actually terrible.
Listen, no, it's recycling, okay? I'm caring about the planet.
You want to explain to chat how you have your hand tracker?
Okay. Listen, okay, listen. I love using these wallet phone cases that are it holds your phone, but it's it opens up and it's got slots for your debit cards and your credit cards and stuff, right? And so I love these cases. Makes everything very easy, especially with someone ADHD. I leave everything. I cough and half the contents of my purse go missing. It's just it happens magically. So I was like, this is great. I don't have to have a separate wallet and phone. It's all in one. But I had an old one that I haven't gotten rid of yet because I am a little trash raccoon. I keep everything. I'm like a little hoarder. And I didn't know how to use the lead motion thing, how to set it up. So yeah, I put it in my old phone case that where the phone goes. I put the lead motion in it, and then I put the side where the credit cards go, the slots. I tucked that into my shirt and. I make it work, but it kept on falling. So then now I sent you before I upgraded it, and my upgrade is then I put gaff tape on it, and it's perfect. It works perfectly. Okay, professional streamer. Professional streamer. Okay, all right.
Deadass have the motion gaff tape.
And I sent you a picture, and I was like,
Oh my god.
Yeah, you can show it. I'm totally
Okay.
not. I'm totally not. You can totally show it.
Chat,
Yeah,
I need to show you this contraption because
I
like, I
had to
saw
cut-
it.
I had to cut the t-shirt neck so that it would line up properly. Yeah, look, I had to cut the t-shirt neck so it would sit properly
Oh
on
my
my chest.
god, I didn't notice that. Okay, chat, this is what Lala did for their leave motion. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's huge.
Oh yeah, enjoy my chest. Yeah.
I do? Here you go. This is how...
Okay, that was before I upgraded it and put the tape on it.
Oh,
okay?
before? I mean, I'm sorry, this is before. This is 1.0.
Yeah. This is like pre-debut leap motion rigging. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Update was gaff tape.
yeah, update was gaff tape. Listen. Wait until the trailer comes out for my new updated debut of my leap motion necklace. Okay.
The leap motion necklace.
Yeah, so nice to meet you. My name is Miss Lala. I'm serving scuff in the 21st century. It is so nice to meet you all.
Holy fucking shit! You know what? Maybe you do need alcohol. The bar is open to you at any time.
Oh, thank you. No, I was very parched, and I was eyeing this lovely bottle of Captain Morgan over here. Give me a second. Let me just take a little sippy. It's just
Hey, whoa, hey, wait,
What?
no, hey! I said open bar. I said don't, but not touch my stuff.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Listen.
Top
listen,
shelf
I don't know
top shelf is mine. But you know what? We can share. We can share some if you want.
I mean, you could put me on your top shelf. I mean, if you're only unless you're uncomfortable, but unless
I mean, we can top. I mean, we can be on. I mean, we can be on the shelf. I mean, we could.
Okay, great, very, perfect.
Sorry, just it's apparently it's contagious. I'm getting it.
I told you I'm sorry. It is contagious. Yes.
It is.
Beautiful.
It's so contagious.
Yeah.
I can't deal with it. I'm sorry. It's just how it is. Like, you know how I am with beautiful, gorgeous, illustrious, amazing women. I don't know more adjectives.
Yeah.
My fucking god. Okay, for the people who obviously everybody here knows you because I talk about you a lot, but for the people who don't know you, do you want to introduce yourself?
Oh, sure. Hi, everybody. My name is Miss Lala. I'm a 1950s diner waitress VTuber, serving up fun in the 21st century, and I'm also here to make Szycrotic look so good via my scuffness. That is my that's my prerogative today. That is my mission. So yes. Anyway, yes, I've been like I said earlier, like I'm so excited that we're finally like getting to chat because I love your content. I love your vibe.
But I love your
good
content.
energy, good
I love
energy.
your vibe. I love your content. Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
This is me on an actual date. Like, shut the fuck up. How dare you? Don't talk about me.
Yeah, whatever. I can't help it. I can't help it. Yes, and I do educate people in the ways of diner lingo. Yes, I educate the people in scuffness. I educate the people in fine taste.
You must teach me the ways of the scuff one day.
Yes,
I think I've been getting a little too professional.
Yes. You must remember your roots. Okay, you must remember where you came from. Like Mufasa said, remember who you are. Like, you know what I mean?
Remember who you are.
Remember who you are. Yeah.
Oh,
yes. Yeah. Listen, it keeps you humble, okay? You know, I don't care. Like, I don't care if you got like five people who tuning into your stream. You got 1,000 people. Listen, that shit happens, and it's just a way of life. All right, and it's very humanizing. Yeah.
Actually, I find the best content happens when there is scuff.
Yeah.
Like,
no, go ahead. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No. Oh my god, this is going to be a massive stream. Like, I'm sorry. I'm actually sorry. I'm sorry. Actually, I'm sorry. I apologize.
I'm sorry.
You go. It's fine. I'll wait.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, you speak, then I speak.
Okay. So, one of my most embarrassing scuff moments.
Okay.
So I'm like, look, listen, like you're talking for a long time. So I do, and I've been taking vocal lessons recently, and my vocal teacher, they told me, they're like, okay. They're like, just for your speaking, what you should do before a stream is you should do some lip trills and some breathing exercises, just like help you get into it. Because I was like, okay. And this one, how I usually do is my stream, the door's always closed to the diner, and I usually have the jukebox playing. I usually have some music going, and it's a very nice invitation. This one time, I forgot to mute my mic. And so people are there like, oh my God, this is so nice. They're hearing like, lollipop, lollipop, that nice little song in the jukebox. Then you hear my ass go. My fucking mouth exercises. I was like, damn it. They're like, what the hell is that? I'm seeing people in chat be like, what the hell is that? And I was like, oh no, I've been perceived. No, you see nothing. You see nothing. Okay, I'm so embarrassed.
You're so much better than me.
So
I literally do my vocal exercises on stream. I literally have like chat, vocal time, and then like I do it, and then like get back into what the fuck I'm talking about.
Oh, that's great though. At least like I was like, man, the last time somebody heard me trill, it was my husband, and it was off stream, and so it makes me very, I'm like, oh yeah, ooh. It's like now doing it in front of other people, it's like, people pay good money for that privilege. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So,
that's very true.
Yeah, I was literally red in the face. My face was so hot that I went on the mic. I was like, you heard nothing. You forget it. I wish I had those Men in Black, whatever, memory sticks or whatever. It's like,
you don't remember anything.
Yeah, you don't remember nothing. You remember nothing. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe you heard me doing my fucking warm-up. Oh my God, how embarrassing.
Honestly, one thing I've learned to like ignore hardcore since like I found out I was trans is the embarrassment from like the vocal stuff, because you sound like an idiot. One of the vocal techniques is meowing. I'm not joking. Like literally like meowing like a cat. So you're supposed to meow from like the lowest register to the highest, and where you kind of fall between like the most comfortable and like how you kind of want to sound like. It's kind of how you should kind of try to speak. But so before every stream, I just sit there and I go, meow, 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 meow.
I see. Truly and fully embrace the power of the puss is basically the technique. I see. Wow. Amazing. I love that. I'm going to totally use that part of my day. It'll be like, okay. Szycrotic said, okay, go. Meow, 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 meow. Yes, I'm fully on board. I'm fully cunty. I'm ready to go live. Perfect.
Perfect. Honestly, perfect. Your voice is actually so fucking amazing, though. Like, holy shit. Like, it's nuts.
Oh my God. Oh, I think everybody goes through I've never been conscientious of my voice. Like, I never thought of my voice like either good or bad. It's just my voice. And then you VTube, and then you're like, you become hyper conscientious. Oh my God. I hate watching my VODs, like trying to clip stuff, like, for content, whatever. I was like, oh my God, I can't stand the sound of my fucking voice. Or, I cringe at myself. I was like, oh God, like, really? What are you doing? But I think maybe that's probably normal for a lot of people. Like, I can't be the only one who's like, oh my God, I can't be bothered to listen to myself. Like, I want to unsubscribe to my own
You
YouTube
can't
channel.
unsubscribe from Miss Lala. She's my favorite VTuber.
I was just like, no, I'm gonna stop following this bitch. I like her.
Unsubscribe from Lala. You unsubscribe from life. Okay.
That was the bad.
If you unsubscribe from Lala, I hope you're okay with that being the last thing you do. Okay.
Oh, I always considered having some bodyguards at the diner. Listen,
Right? I'm saying
they're
I would fit
beautiful. Yeah,
perfectly
listen.
in there, just in the background, just like standing there with my cigarette, just like.
The problem is you'd be too distracting. I wouldn't be able to serve any customers. I'd just be staring at you. I was like, badass. Look at this badass.
You
lady.
know what they say? 2 heads is better than 1.
In bed. Yes, I read that. It's very good. I read that fortune cookie once. Yeah, it's very productive.
I mean, you're not wrong. I'm just saying, like, you're not wrong. It's always better with an extra person.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean,
They
yeah.
say three is a crowd, but I
Afterwards.
say three is a party.
Oh, I like you know what? That's a very glass half full way of looking at it. I love the positivity and the optimism. That's exactly
Listen,
it.
I'm
Three
not so
is a
much-
party, not a crowd.
I'm not so much like a glass half full person as much of just fill your glass more. Why think of it as half empty when you could just pour more in it?
Yeah, how many holes I got? Let's see. I got. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Fill up the cup. Yeah. Exactly.
Thank you, Faye. I forgot about the reverb. I'm so sorry if I blasted your ears.
Oh no, you're fine. I felt you were booming your emotions to my heart. That's how I took it. I was like, okay, yeah, I'm here for it.
It's not the
I'm
only
here
thing
for it.
booming tonight.
Yes.
Yes.
You mean okay. Okay, I guess I'm here. The first step is already done. Whatever happens,
Are you
my
okay?
body and my soul
Wait.
prepared. No, I'm fine. It's fine.
Pet,
I'm
pet,
just.
Chad is so jealous right now. This is what Chad wishes I do to them every day.
I understand why. Oh my god. Oh, yes. You know, I've been. Oh, that's a good spot. Thank you.
See, it's the glove, you know, like really just getting those
Listen.
good scratches, like really. I'm so jealous
Listen.
right now. I can tell Chad.
It's true. Listen, I love that. It's why, you know, I love having my nails done because of that reason. Like, I love giving friends, like, his.
Oh, same.
Yeah, they could be jealous.
My dogs hate when I don't have my nails done. They literally look at me disapprovingly. They're like, "Oh my god, really? Like this is the scratches I'm getting today?" Ugh. And like walk away from me. And I'm like, is my natural self not good enough for you? Pomeranians?
Oh, for Pomeranians?
Yes!
Absolutely not. Listen, I had 2 Pomeranians. My parents had 2 Pomeranians. And I know them. I love them because I love how fabulous they are. Okay. We embrace the fabulousness, but it does come at a price. They absolutely will judge you. Absolutely will judge you.
But like they fucking do. Like currently we have like 8 dogs. Not on purpose. It's not like we were like, oh, you know what? We need an 8th dog in here.
I love that. That's my dream. I got
Pomeranians
one.
with
It
a
could definitely
hypersonic
use 7
bark
siblings.
cannon.
I would love to have one.
Like no, so I have my dog. His name is Jack, and he's amazing. But he's 15 years old.
Oh.
So he's an old boy. Like he's kind of blind. But I love him.
I love that.
He's like blind, but he like knows the house enough to where he like kind of just sniff and walk. But we haven't. So my brother has another one. So who is 4 years old, named Vicky. Yeah, Vicky and Jack. I know. And so we're like chilling one day. Like my brother was here, like at my house with his dog, because we were just chilling, and then they're outside for like a suspiciously long time. I'm like, are you? And I was like, is Vicky in heat? And he's like, no. And I'm like, they've been outside for like a long time. Like because I had the door open so they can like come and go as they want. And I look outside and I'm like, what is happening? And he's just on her. Like he's like 1 year old, ready to go first day. And then I'm like, no way. Like I went to the vet with him not that long ago and I was like, is like, how's everything going? Like, because I'm like, he's 15 years old. Like he's an old dog.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh well, he has like a little he has a heart problem apparently. And I was like, a heart problem? Oh my god. And his heart is slightly too big because he's just so much filled with love. Sorry.
Yeah, filled with so much love, so you got to pump it really good. And he's like, I got a great way to pump it. Come here, Vicky.
Pump it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, come here, Vicky.
And so I'm like, well, I asked the vet, and I'm like, yo, there's no chance like he can still go. And they were like, no, he's like way too old. And I'm like, okay, whatever. And then like a couple months later, I'm looking at Vicky, and I'm like, wow, she's getting a it's getting a little chubby. And I'm like, are you feeding her like too much food or like leaving food out at night? And he's like, no. And I'm like, okay. 2 months later, she gives birth to fucking 5 puppies. So I go, oh, you know what? I can have one, like, after him. Like, oh my god, perfect opportunity, right? Sell the other ones, because I can't take care of that many dogs. I have her name is Jackie. So it's Jackie and Jack. Blood, thank you so much for the 9 months, sweetie.
A baby Vasiri.
I was like, speaking of babies.
And so, fast forward, I have Jackie. She's lovely. She's a mess, but whatever. And then Vicky again in heat, but this time we were prepared. We were like, no, okay. This is no way this is happening again. She gave birth to 5 puppies 1 month ago. I don't... Is the dog... What power do I have? My dog is insane!
Okay, wait a minute.
So we currently have 8 dogs.
Listen. I would assume that your home is a kink safe space?
Yeah, of course.
Safe space? Okay. It just sounds like one of your dogs got a breeding kink. And
honestly.
And the other one is like totally like that's what's happening. Breeding kink. Breeding kink seems to be the suspect in this case. Okay. All right.
Oh my god.
Honestly, oh my god. Listen, but I just think, I mean, it's like they're like Pomeranians in heat. You're talking about they look like tribbles. They like multiply. You got like a bunch of little fluff balls running around with little appendages attached to them being little paws. I love that. That's so funny. I love that.
The 4 of them are like the laziest puppies I have ever encountered. The only thing they do is eat and sleep. I'm not kidding. And then there's like one tiny one who's like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna sneak out, because I have like a little place I have them in, because like obviously to protect them and stuff. And the mom is, of course, Vicky's here, so like she goes crazy if Jackie or Jack is near her. So I'm like, I just have her like in the kitchen to kind of like split them up. And so every time I'm like going downstairs, I have to like scan my kitchen on the floor, because suddenly we're like this tiny white little bitch who's just like, wow, and we'll just run around, and I'm like, why? How? I have taped, I have gaffer taped, I have put strips on, I have tried everything, and he just gets out every time, and I don't know how anymore. I'm tired.
No, they're great escape artists. I love it. They're like, he's like straight up Mission Impossible-ing over here.
But like actually,
dun 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 dun. Go to the side. Okay. I found my way in. Dun 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 dun. Like goes through, like. Yeah. Oh my god. That is. I mean, but what a mood though. Like I understand and respect. Listen, like late, like sleeping all day, eating, doing a little breeding. Yeah, sounds like a tough.
VTubers. Yeah. Just in general.
VTubers. Yeah, I was just gonna say. I was like,
oh my god. Oh my god. It's my dog's VTubers. At Jack_VT. I'm sorry if that's actually somebody's name. Do not think that's a joke.
It's like it's that meme with the guy with the butterfly. He's like, oh, is this VTubing?
Is this VTubing?
Is this VTubing? The butterfly, it's hanging around me like.
Speaking of VTubing, I'm gonna segue so hard, Chad. Look at this.
Oh,
how did you get into VTubing? Boom, nails sent it, shifted, crazy. I know, nuts. Nuts, you're wild. I'm fucking nailing this talking thing.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, it's nailing it. Yeah. Just like how Jack likes to nail too, apparently. So I see it's a family trait.
It is a family trait, okay?
He learns from his mother, yeah.
It runs in the family. Listen, it just has to be like that.
Mm-hmm. Respect. I get it. Yeah. How did I get into it? Oh my god. I mean, like, so many, I guess. Well, I did for a hot second, I dabbled. I dipped my little toesies into streaming, but I showed my face on stream. And I did a little face cam streaming, a little flesh tuber. And I did that for like a couple of months. And was very uncomfortable because my entire life, like, I work behind the scenes professionally, and I never, like, I'm not used to being somebody who's like people perceiving me as a like physically as a person. Like, I'm like, ooh, like, I'll take a picture here and there or whatever, but I tend to I get very bashful and like self-conscious about showing myself, and so I tried, and I was like, oh, I love playing games, I love talking and meeting people like that. I mean, I love that, but I just couldn't get, like, I was like, oh, I don't like being perceived like this, especially like I played Doki Doki Literature Club, and it like traumatized me. And I was like, people are watching me be drama.
But like it does traumatize you.
Yeah. So I was just like, okay. So we're not. I don't know if I'm gonna do this anymore, which I was sad about because I liked all the other aspects of streaming. I just didn't like showing my face.
Oh,
and then I had a friend. A friend was like later down the line, he was like, because he made some offhand comment about VTubers, and he's like, oh, because I love watching these VTubers. And I was like, what did you say? He's like, you know, a VTuber. I was like, no, I don't know what a VTuber is. And he goes, well, it's like an anime girl, but they talk to you. And I was like, what do you mean they like talk to you? And he was like, oh, I love them. I like follow these girls from this thing called Hololive. I was like, I don't know what you're talking. You could be speaking another language to me right now. I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. And he finally, so he showed me this clip of Korone, and I think it was Mori Calliope playing like this game where you're trying to defuse a bomb or something.
Yeah, don't stop talking and nobody explodes.
Yeah, and I was like, oh my god, this is I just didn't understand the concept, and he showed me, and then I started doing a deep dive of just like watching more clips of them, and I love Korone. She's my favorite Hololive member. She's so fucking cute. She's adorable. And then one thing led to another, and I think I found through that loop or whatever, I found Iron Mouse, and I was like, oh my god, like this is so cool. So you have non-Japanese, so this is like Western people too, like, it's not only like within this thing. So I started watching, and I was so enthralled. I was like, you can be a character you can be a character and do the thing that you want to do. I was like, this is really fun and really cool and really creative and really interesting. And so I started thinking about, I was like, well, I really liked streaming, but I just didn't like the face cam thing. Well, I got that figured out because you could be, you can be a little picture, right? You could be a little avatar.
Mm-hmm.
And I started, thinking about, well, okay, if I want to do this, I want to create a character, but what's my character going to be like? And I'm a big vintage lover, IRL, like outside of the, diner in real life. I love vintage fashion. I do costume design. I love that stuff. But I was looking at Twitch as a platform. I was like, you go to a channel, you become like a regular. Right? Yeah. You go to, where you go, you feel cozy, you got your people, like family. And I was like, oh, that kind of feels like you go to a diner, like you go to a restaurant.
That's so cool.
And so that was kind of like the inception of the idea. And, I'm from New York. Diner culture is huge in New York. Mm-hmm. And I have my favorite diner that I go to. And you go and you're like family. You're like, oh my God, how's your mom? How's school? like that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. And I was like, that's great. And what if she was like 1950s? Because it like ties in, it gives like a little fun thing. But I was a little nervous because I was like, but it's not something like big and fantastical, right? I'm not a goddess. I'm not some sort of magical girl. I'm not. So I was a little insecure about doing something that seems very like ordinary. And also that was very Americana. Like it's very like the concept of like diner 1950s culture, very American, right? Mm-hmm. So I was like, oh, I don't know if people are gonna bite. If they're going to be interested. And I've been very pleasantly surprised that, obviously I've gotten over that hump. So I feel very grateful for that.
Because like, but yeah, that's the reason why it attracted me to you. Because I'm like, oh my God. Like, because I've been on VTuber for 4 years? 4 years? Chat, how long have I been a VTuber? Does anyone know?
Wow, 4 years? I feel like a baby.
So I started VTubing very similar to you. Like I was an IRL streamer, and then I've never loved looking at myself. 3 years. I've been a VTuber for like 3 years. 4 years. And so I found like VTubing through like a friend of mine who just kind of like said it, and I looked at it and I was like, oh my god, it's not like my vibe. And then like when I start, like finally they convinced me, like literally had like an intervention with me, and were like, listen, you need to be a VTuber because you would be perfect for it. Like it would be perfect for you. You need to do this. Because I would always be on stream and do like stupid bits or whatever, and they're like, just be yourself. Because like everybody was like, like a goddess of the universe, or like a demon lord thing, or like, oh my god, I actually like sneezed and destroyed the universe, and one
Actually,
time,
amazing lore. Please,
one
somebody do
time
that.
I blinked and I teleported to Mars. Like,
Yeah.
stuff like that. So I was like, I don't want that. Like, I don't want to be like a god or a goddess, god at the time. And I literally, I literally was a worm. So, I need to show you this one day.
Listen, I would absolutely still love you if you were a worm. Just to clarify, I just want you to know that I would absolutely still love you if you were a worm. I would take care of you, make sure you have all the little dirt to wiggle around.
Would you like to see me as a worm?
I would love to see you as a worm. Are you kidding me? Of course.
Would you still love me as a worm?
I absolutely would still love you as a worm. What? Oh my god. This is so fuzzy though. He's so fuzzy.
This was me back in the day. Chat, do you still love me? Would you still love me if I was a worm? I need these answers right now.
I give a smooch onto the worm nose, into the worm schnoz.
Always worm. Actually, there's a new worm.
A new worm? Oh my god, let's go. Worm debut 2.0.
Updated worm!
Oh yeah, let's go. I love the color. Updated worm. I love the color. It's so good. Yeah. We love the worm. And look at the wiggly snoot. It's like perfection. I love it. I love a little snooty snoot. It's so good. I love it. Yeah, the sequel, exactly. I would definitely pay to see the ticket. Oh, yes. My tits are down there. And my eyes are up here.
The word. I listen. I just had to pick up something. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. It's okay. Pick up your thirst. It's okay. I understand. I have that effect on people. It's a mutual effect.
I'm glad. I'm glad that we have made these choices today. But yeah, so like, so my first like VTuber avatar was literally just like me in a hoodie and like with a mask on, because I just didn't like my face. And so I was like a PNG VTuber for like a year and a half.
Oh wow!
And then one day, during my birthday, I was celebrating it on stream, of course, like a good streamer would. And then somebody gave me my first 3D model, somebody named Pace Mask, who still does VTubing actually.
Amazing.
And then like one day, I found this person, who did like these worm on a string models, and I was like, oh my god, nobody's done this before. Like, this is really, really funny. And so I was like, and her name is Candy Hindra, by the way, for anyone who, is interested or maybe want a worm, I guess. There you go.
I love it! Little worm. I love the worm.
And so I was like, because I just didn't like my current self at the time, and I hadn't like debuted. There was no like debut or anything at the time. There was no debut. You just like showed up, and like there was no VTuber tag or anything. So as long as you had like VTuber in the title, you would like sit with like 300-400 viewers no matter what. It was crazy because nobody like there wasn't stuff for VTubing at the time, and Twitch had no idea where to place you. So they would just be like, they would just categorize you by having like VTuber in the title.
Oh wow, that's so interesting.
And so a lot of VTubers got like really big, super fast. And so I was just kind of struggling like with my looks and stuff. And so I became worm. for like another year and a half.
Uh-huh.
And then I met my artist, Coochie at the time, but Quixon now. And she was going to design me like before, like I found that I was trans, so like the male version of myself. And then one day she DMs me, she's like, "Hey, could I draw you as a woman? Because like you just have such a big sister energy." And I was like, "Sure, why not?" Because people had drawn me as a woman at the time before, and I was like, I really always loved it.
Yeah.
And then she drew me, and I was like, "Oh my god!" And then like, and I just sat with a sketch for like 2 months, and it was just like on my mind the entire time. And then one day, somebody in my chat goes, like I was finishing up this boss in the game, and I was like, "Oh, I really need to go to the toilet." And somebody in the chat goes, "Go piss, girl." And literally, that was like the crack in the egg. I don't know why that specific day or time or whatever, but I went to the toilet and I was like, that felt really good, like really good. And I couldn't figure out why. I was like, oh, maybe it's just a meme or whatever. And then for like a couple months, I just tried out like, being called she, her. And then like, I looked at TikTok one day, of course.
Yeah.
And there was like a before and after of somebody's transition. I was like, you can transition? What? And like I went to like my friend group. I was like, did you know you could like transition your gender? And they were like, what the? Yes. What the fuck are you talking? And they were like, you're an idiot. No shit. And I was like, oh my god. And then and then myself right now, very similar to you, I was like, I don't want to be like a god or like a demon or whatever. I just want to be me, but like the ideal version of myself. Like if I was God and I could just like snap my fingers and like look exactly, here you are. That's how I came to be.
Yeah, I love that. And I know, obviously I feel like there's a lot of trans VTubers.
Yeah.
And I feel like it is a very common story in terms of that it's helped people like transition, or like it's helped them like come to terms with who they are. And I love
100%.
that. I love that something creative can be so healing in that way too. And that you can find people, like you can find your community that like will support you in that. And
but like actually, that's literally the story. Somebody told me to go piss, and I went, yeah. I'm gonna go the other gender. I'm gonna go like a whole 360.
I love that. That's so funny, but like that's so great too. At the same time, I love that. Yeah, it's crazy. I feel like going back to what you're saying in terms of like that you want it to be like an extension of yourself. I definitely feel like Lala as a person, right? Like I'm Lala, but like Lala as a character, like is definitely like a hyperbolic version of myself, and a lot of people, like I feel like some people call it like wrestling, but I really like akin like VTubing to drag. Like it brings out like your inner self, your inner personality, and however you want to show it off to the world, right? And so and I feel like sometimes I even have found that like I've tapped into the Lala within myself to like give me like a boost of confidence, or to like be able to think like that's been something really interesting that I've experienced within the past year, that I'm like, wow, I never thought about that. Like I thought that like for me, this was like a wonderful creative escape from like my work, and that this was like a safe haven. And then I was like, oh my God, but it's so fun. And I feel like I've learned a lot of things about myself in the process. I think that's what's so wonderful about it. Like it's like, you're expressing yourself and in however way you want to. And it can be like something big and fantastical, or it can be as something as simple as like, what is it? There's somebody who's like, one of my favorite VTuber concepts is somebody's a bong. Like
what?
I think their username is hot dog bong water 420, and so like for instance, their follower count is only like they only follow like 420 accounts, like like 420 followers or whatever it is.
This is like, committing to the bit on a different level. Oh my God,
so good. It's so good. It's so good. So I love that. I love that people can like choose whatever, version of themselves that they feel, that feels comfy and fun, and, and they get to express themselves through. I love that about VTubing. That's why I love this space. Like I love this niche so much because of that. You know?
Real. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's amazing though. Like that's such a amazing a banger even VTuber concept.
Yeah, like and I feel, and obviously there's, maybe some that are more popular than others in terms of types and stuff, but I don't think nothing is everybody has their, because it's such a creative expression. Everybody's way in terms, of course, as long as it's not hateful or anything, anybody, how you choose to create your character, whatever it is, it doesn't matter if it's, if it's a pink haired cat girl or boy, whatever it is. If it feels right to you, that's all that matters.
100%. Real.
I love that.
Real. Exactly. Like VTubing is, it's just like you stream as you, but like, however you want to see yourself in a way. Or if you want to be like super fantastical and like really like wild, like a bong or the gun with the eyes.
Yeah, I love that. That's just so ridiculous. And you're like, what? Just the concept makes me laugh, and it's like perfect. Like warms my heart so much.
I saw once like a cheese wheel.
Stop! Not a cheese wheel. Not a cheese wheel VTuber.
I've seen the gun VTuber who has evolved now, and he has or they has, sorry, gun for arms and guns for legs, but they're smaller guns than themselves. Saw toilet VTuber. Oh my god. Also, Asher, thank you so much for the raid. Sorry, we're currently having the first ever date night with the lovely, amazing Miss Lala in Night Out With.
Hello! Welcome, Raiders! Welcome!
They had a cabbage model. Oh my god, that's amazing.
A cabbage model? Oh my god. Well, at least you can have your vegetables. You got your daily intake of your greens taken care of. Just go ahead and tune into your vegetable VTuber. That's so funny. Yeah, if you could dream it, you could do it.
I love how we can go from like, I'm the goddess of everything, creator of everything, to bong water. Yeah.
Like it's like that's what I love. It's so silly. And I definitely was. I will admit, and I'm not knocking down anyone's content, but I will say I was a little sad at the lack of VTuber representation at the Streamer Awards, and I know it's all fan voted, but just because I think that there is so much creativity in this space and niche, and people just do things that you just don't. People just really go out of the box within this community, and and that's like my favorite thing about it. And I wish more people could see that and embrace that more, but it'll take time because it's like recent, right? Like I feel like it's really gotten some people are like, VTuber's over. I feel like it just got started. Like it just started a couple of years ago. Like, what I mean? Or like, it got put on the map a few years ago.
People are like, oh no, VTubing is like so old school now, like so old news. I'm like, no. Like, it's like with everything, right? With streamers, it's like you have IRL streamers, gamers, you have people who are like super comfy, super edgy. Like, there's groups of everything. So like, I feel like, you will be in one group and look at the other people and be like, oh no, that's dead. Like that's over long ago because you're not like in it,
Yeah. More people got to talk to each other.
Exactly. That's why we're doing stuff like this.
Yeah.
Actually, did you know, and this is a very uncommon fact, a lot of big streamers didn't start raiding each other until VTubers were on the scene. It's actually
really?
So it was like a huge kind of like unspoken rule that like big streamers with like tens of thousands of viewers wouldn't raid each other.
What?
Because the people, there were so many people, it would sometimes cause like issues or whatever. And then a lot of VTubers with thousands of viewers would raid some of these really small VTubers, and it would sometimes like create whole careers, and it was super great.
Yeah.
So like a bunch of IRL streamers started getting to know VTubers, and we're like, oh shit, I can raid people. This is how I can do that, and like now people raid each other is super cool.
I didn't know that little bit of VTuber or like and Twitch history. I love that. I love that. I definitely like. I have some friends who are IRL creators, and like I saw one of them last night. Actually, where we were talking about how we wanted to collab and like figure out how to do an IRL VTuber collab that wasn't just like them talking in a camera and she's trying to figure out like a green screen setup or whatever. I was like, this is really fun because I think that I know that it's hard because of the medium that sometimes people feel like besides just like having a webcam up and talking to somebody, like in terms of like fun collab ideas to do. But I think, it'd be cool to see like more interaction between IRL and because I feel like in a way then it would also eliminate this thing of like, you know, it's almost like, oh my God, like the Jets and the Sharks and West Side Story. It's like, we don't interact. They're a VTuber. I'm an IRL streamer. Or I'm a VTuber. They're an IRL streamer.
Your Honor, I can't do anything.
I don't mess with their kind. You know, you're like, no, then what are you talking about? Like you all play fucking video games. I've seen you how to play Lethal Company. Don't try to make this seem like it's something else, okay? All right.
Speaking of Lethal Company, have you hell dived yet?
Okay. I have not hell dived yet. And to me, okay.
I
know, I'm sorry.
No. Let me take your diving virginity. Let me be your first dive partner.
I mean,
hey yo. Hey yo. Like,
I mean,
you wanna like
listen. I know you said it was a date night, but you know, I understand if we go from first base to fucking home run in like 2 seconds. Like that's fine. Like I know you definitely do. No, you definitely do. Like I am not arguing that. But shake me up,
It's on the record, chat. We're having a helldiver night with Miss Lala. We're gonna teach him everything, and also fuck the robots. You will learn. You will learn why. You will learn why.
Yeah, I'm learning. So this is what I've gathered from this game. Okay, because I see obviously everyone and their mother has been playing Helldiver, and I was like, what is this whole thing about this game? And somebody was explaining it's like Starship Troopers. It's like kind of thing, but I don't know. I haven't even watched streams of it. Like I really feel like I'm going in blind.
Perfect. Okay, literally, here's what Helldiver is. There is a story. Doesn't matter. All you need to know is it's called Super Earth instead of Earth. There are bugs and robots killing humans, and we gotta kill them back. That's it. That's literally the game. And you just jump to different planets, killing either bugs or robots. That's the whole game. That's it. And you just kill stuff and collect like DNA samples and stuff to like fulfill objectives to get like more XP. So you can upgrade yourself to kill better. So you can kill more. That's it.
Wait, so you collect DNA samples from these bugs?
Sometimes.
Okay, sometimes. Okay, so why do you have to kill them to collect it? Because I have collected many a DNA sample just without no killing, just in other instances. And I'm just wondering, does there have to be such violence? You know, there's definitely a different way of doing, you know. But I'm just offering alternatives in terms of solutions. But you know,
I love that you're such an open and kind soul.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
But in this instance, I feel like a gun would be better. I do agree, though. There's many different ways to collect DNA samples. There's definitely multiple ways to do it. But okay, I see in this game. So that seems to be the main way. Okay, I see. Okay, copy. Copy. I mean, Potter, some robots can. I mean, have we tried? You know what? We haven't tried Lala's method before. We were just told to go and kill. But maybe one day, we should try your way. Mm-hmm. Maybe this, maybe the diving isn't to kill.
Yes, it's head diving into the crotch. That's basically what I'm suggesting. Yes,
let's dive right into bed. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I guess yes. I'm much more of a lover than a fighter. Like that's definitely like more my leanings in terms of conflict resolution. So just saying.
You know what? I agree with you. I feel like that's a very good way to get rid of conflict very fast as well and stuff. Like Like, I
Yes.
think it's a very interesting, a very good way to get rid of conflict very fast and very easy without violence and without guns. Also, I feel like it's just easier. You already have the equipment, just there.
Yeah,
No need for upgrades.
yeah.
It's just you come
Yeah.
equipped with it.
Yeah, I mean, you could upgrade, but
I mean, you
that's
could.
people are into different things. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
I-
Like, you could, but you don't need to.
Yeah, you don't need to. Yeah, exactly. Accessories are always optional. You could do a lot with the base foundation, but accessories always add a little something, something. That little je ne sais quoi to the experience.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But yeah, I would totally be down to
Let's
play Helldivers.
go.
Yeah, I would be down. I
Yeah.
do apologize in advance, in terms of me being a handicap on the team, but I will say that
You shush
I make
your
a
mouth.
great time.
You never think of yourself as a handicap ever again. That's you know what? I wouldn't think so early in. I would cut a line, but you're not allowed to talk to yourself like that, okay? You're not allowed to talk to my wife like that. Okay?
Right.
Exactly.
Okay. I do.
Exactly.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. Yes, ma'am.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah,
You will
yes.
hell dive. Do you know how to point and shoot?
Yes.
Perfect. You're in. You will do great.
I was like a stormtrooper. My aim is perfect.
The targets are so big, it doesn't matter where you aim. You will shoot a direction and something's gonna die. Whether it's me or the bugs, it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. Oh my God, there's friendly fire in this whole thing. Oh my God.
So the game has IRL, real life physics or whatever. So if you jump too far, or if you call in emergency supplies and somebody stands too close, they will die. Stuff like that.
Oh, I love that. That's so chaotic. I love that. That's why I loved Lethal Company. It was because of that. It was it's because of things like that where it's just so silly. You're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna grab the flashlight. Let me stand underneath the thing that's the fire for the thing can totally kill me. Oh well, I'm glad I learned that, and I've taken up my role as the mine canary. That's fine.
Also, thank you everybody for the follows today. Welcome to the Club Anarchy, where wildest dreams come true. Oh my fucking God, that's so funny. No. Oh wait. You're very right. You do have to point and shoot at the same time.
Point. Okay, wait.
Oh my God. You don't have to take an order right now. You're not in a diner.
Shoot. Okay, wait. Hold on. Yeah, I will have to write this down again. It's just waitress things. Writing things down just really helps commit it to memory. And so it's definitely not shoot and point. It's point, then shoot.
Yes.
Okay.
Perfect. You got it.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah. Don't mind me. Just make it. Lisa, just make it up. Just don't fuck with me.
Ow!
What's the plan for this date night?
Ow! I didn't expect pie on date night. What the fuck?
I love pie.
Oh my God. What's your favorite pie?
Cherry pie or banana cream pie. Mm-hmm.
We all
with the cream pie.
We all love cream pies.
Yes, we do. They're delicious. They're very rich. They're very rich. Very good for you.
They are. They really are.
Mm-hmm.
They're very rich. They're very true.
Mm-hmm.
Real.
Mm-hmm.
We all love cream pies. Also, I have some special plans for tonight. I told Lala about it. I'm very excited for it. But I'm loving our conversations. You're so. That's okay. You know what? It's gonna sound like it's gonna be such a Of course, she's a streamer side. What the fuck? But you're so easy to talk to. It's actually crazy.
No, I'm glad that you feel that way. I'm glad that I haven't driven you crazy with how much I run my mouth.
What?
But great. That's great. No, I'm glad. Listen,
Chad, have you gone crazy yet? Actually, you know what? Don't answer it. You're already crazy. It doesn't count. Chad doesn't count.
Yeah, Chad doesn't count.
It's true.
They're fine. I understand. But yeah, I don't know. I like talking and meeting people, and
Crazy with admiration, God. Okay, first off, Faye and you both need to stop being better at rizzing than me. Okay, first of all. Second, Faye, shut the fuck up. You being better than me. This is a joke, by the way. I'm your
love it.
mod. Okay, Pyro, shut up. Okay, you don't count. Pyro's known me a very long time. You know my secrets. You know my weak spots.
Oh my god, you were here since beginning of the worm!
It's
Beginning
true.
of the worm!
Potter, no, not Potter. Pyro has been around like literally almost like from the start. It's crazy.
I love that.
Wait, how long is Pyro has been subscribed for exactly 36 months.
Oh my god! Oh, confetti, celebrate that!
Yeah, it's
Let's
crazy.
go!
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually, you know what? That's insane. Like there are people who've been around for like years. Like they, I sometimes think about it and I'm like, fuck. Then I remember all the embarrassing shit.
They're the real ones though. Like they're like,
True.
listen, those, because they were there at your worst. Okay, when I first started VTubing, my very first ever thing I did is
Potter 2-3 years. Yeah. What the fuck? Wow.
2 to 3 years.
That's
Or
crazy.
3 years.
3 years, 2 months, 5 days. That's crazy.
Wow, that's so wild. I mean, that's wonderful. It just speaks to you as a person, though. Like, I feel like people stick around. That speaks to your caliber and your character. You know, I think, you know, it doesn't matter the vessel that you're showing into the world. Like, your heart comes through all of that. You know what I mean? So I think that kind of really shines. Yeah.
I agree. Like the people who see you and like they stick around, like they're there for the stuff and the professionalism. They're like, you know, we're just here. We've been around for so long. It like I literally one time streamed because my OBS crashed and would not work with anything. So one time I streamed with like only a black screen, and like that week was the highest like viewership. It was just me complaining for like 2 hours about how nothing worked.
Listen, I listen, like I've had sometimes like I'll do like a couple of times I've done like surprise test streams. Like I've had some like last year I had a lot of like technical issues, like my computer melted basically, and it was just like craziness.
Also, don't mind alpha swaps. That happens.
Listen,
you can do whatever you want. You can.
Hold on. I'm gonna say something. Okay. When I was a kid, I was terrified of clowns.
Oh,
but you know what they say about? Do you know what they say about that?
What?
That the thing that you're like most terrified in your youth, in your childhood, ends up probably being like your number one kink.
How are you feeling right now?
I am feeling a lot of fucking things right now. I'm feeling a lot of things right now.
Yeah.
I'm staring disrespect. I'm staring fucking disrespectful.
Good. As it should be.
Oh god.
Don't worry about it.
Panic, my sexual panic.
Oh, you actually? Okay, that is the best fucking thing. When people are like when this trend that is like VTuber versus IRL, I'm over there on Twitter. I'm like, I'm eating good, baby. Like I'm over here, the gayest panics ever. It's so good. God, you're also hot. It's actually, it gives me a little like the gender stuff, but also I'm like, but I'm gonna look that hot though. So I'm like, also it's like a double-edged sword. It's amazing.
Yeah, I love like when I've seen those trends, I get really excited. You know, and you know, whenever those things happen, you know, some people, you know, they're like, oh, I never feel pressure to do anything and I'm comfortable with, you know.
I've never done like an IRL trend, so.
I've done it a couple of times because it's been fun, but also
sorry, I just
current status of your fingers, pruny. I understand.
I've noticed the trend a couple times.
I went back and deleted most of them only because I realized I was like, oh, you know, I do have a very public career, so I was like, you know, that was like another great thing about being able to do VTubing. It's like I can keep my public and my private a little separate, or my VTubing. I was like, well, if I do this kind of defeats the whole point of trying to keep these things separate. But I do love doing it because it's fun and you know, it's cool to see the people behind, you know, their avatar or, you know, their VTuber. And it's always nice. And I will say yeah, I feel like I would just like hyperventilate going through my feed though, because I was like, wasn't there at one point somebody was like VTubers are like they're just using it to hide themselves? I was like, what are you talking about? Like all these people are fucking hot.
No,
Everybody is hot.
A lot of people. So a lot of, especially like people who are new to, my accent came out so hard. A lot of people, they're like, especially if they're new to the VTuber scene, they're like, oh, you're just using it to hide yourselves, like hide your face or whatever. And then there are people like VTubers on Twitter posting like selfies daily, which I am not complaining about, and you should do all the time if you're comfortable and want to. Don't fucking listen, you're fucking so all hot. Crazy. Like, you don't understand. I used to, see, this is controlled version of myself. Like, I live with Faye, so like, it's panic every day. So like I had to like calm down. Like I had to be like, yo, this is actually like a problem. Like I need to stop. And then this IRL trend happened, and I'm like, I exploded. I'm actually just a ghost.
Oh, I love the jokes on them. I'm 9 feet tall and purple IRL. I mean, hot wood, perfect. Like. Hot wood, perfect. Yeah, like absolutely. That sounds great. Yeah. I'll dip my chip in any kind of sauce once, you know, like
hey, yo.
Sounds great. But it's true. I was just like, oh my God, like look at all these people. Like you only do anything that you're comfortable with. But I also
100%.
think like if anybody's gonna be an asshole on the internet, like do something like be like what you're whatever it is, you know. They were never gonna. Don't listen to those people. Listen. They're not paying your fucking bills. Don't pay attention to them. Yeah, just like ignore. You know, you're beautiful. You're wonderful. Like, you know, and I feel like I've seen some really, really like good looking people who are trash humans, and it's actively made me be very unattracted to them. And true. I definitely have become far more attracted to people who are like who have very shining like personalities, you know, so just know that I think that there's different measures of attractiveness.
Exactly.
And I definitely feel like seeing some, I was like, wow, I love that's your flesh vessel, because you're beautiful, you're gorgeous, you're handsome, you're sexy. It's like, I've never been to be buffet sexual. Look at the spread in front of me. I'm gonna dive in. All you can eat, honey. All you can eat.
It's so funny you say that, because like I used to this is gonna suck. Okay, listen, I'm exposing myself a little more than usual. When I was a kid, I was like, oh my God, I wish I was bi. Because I would see like people and I'm like, oh my God, they're so beautiful and like amazing. But then like women exist, and then I was like, well. It's not my problem. You're all so. You know what? I've exposed myself to art. You know what? I'm out.
No, come back! I'm not done staring at your beautiful clown vessel. Yes, I would absolutely take a bite of that funny meat. Just saying. I would absolutely. Yeah, I want. Yeah. Funny bone would. Yes. Yes, absolutely.
Oh yeah, this is the Faye outfit. Right?
God.
Listen, I can make it even better for you. Are you okay? Hello?
I mean, respect. You're in front of people. Listen, I'm sorry.
Right,
I'm sorry. My body just started moving. I'm sorry. My body just started moving, and I just realized
it happens. Like, okay, trust me, it happens.
I'm sorry. It's just like, sorry. Damn it! I keep on forgetting. I'm sorry. Twitch, don't be mad at me. I'm sorry.
Twitch,
okay.
It's fine.
Sorry. Good.
John, Twitch, it's fine. It's okay. It's okay.
Too powerful.
You say this yourself, but like
No, continue talking. Don't worry.
Sorry. What were we talking about?
Yeah. Continue talking. It's fine. I'm looking. I'm staring very. I'm listening very attentively. I promise.
Are you staring at my chest right now?
What? No. What?
Why not?
What?
I have beautiful taste.
Oh, you do have beautiful titties. I'm not gonna lie. I was trying. I was, I'm a woman who knows what she wants. Okay, like I don't know what to tell.
Oh, you know what? Maybe you can't. Oh, you can still see them. It's fine.
Oh, I
There's the
still
only
see
thing you can see, actually.
Great, perfect. Oh, thank you, chat. Thank you.
Thank you, Snowflake. Thank you. You made Lala's day.
Yeah. Thank you. Yes. You made sure to preserve the best part. It's perfect. I love it.
Thank you so much for the 200 bits, by the way. Oh shit! No!
Oh.
You want to hold up, they're very sticky. Let me just
Ow.
Yep.
Ow. Go ahead.
Oh my god, that is so accurate. What?
What?
That's amazing.
Why?
That's crazy.
Oh, and then I can hold a lot in my mouth. I know my husband says the same thing.
Damn.
Anyway, yeah, cheers. Love that. Love it. Yeah,
Your
great
husband's
pie.
a very lucky fellow.
Thank you. I try telling him that every time. And
Good.
for some reason, he keeps on feeling, he's like, I'm deaf. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? He's like, I can't hear nothing. Oh, okay. That's fine.
You gotta no. What you need to do, you need to have like a tattoo, like on your chest, just like you are so lucky to have me.
Yeah, please. And then he'll suddenly be like,
you know what? That's such a good
I'm
idea.
blind. He's gonna be like, all of a sudden, he's like, nah, I can't. What? So yeah, I know it's kind of crazy, but yes, I know. They did a great job making my face. Yeah, I got it. I love my chipmunk jaw, or my chipmunk cheeks. Oh,
Just like see who likes to get hold their breath. Actually, you know what? Because I want to ask you this because I want. Okay. Something that like I don't struggle with, but there's something like I find difficulty with when people like this is gonna be so off topic, but it was on my mind when you were talking earlier. Sometimes like I get comments like on Twitter or YouTube or whatever, and like there are shit, like transphobic or just gross or whatever, and like they used to affect me, but like I'm a little like I have autism, so like I just stopped caring at some point. And it's very hard to describe to people like, oh, just don't care, lemao.
Yeah.
So like I want to ask you, like as like popular and as amazing you are. Sorry, I was lost in your eyes. Sorry. How do you deal with like shitty comments and like shitty people? And like gross
literally
people,
the same thing. Like I'm not even gonna lie. So like I don't get too many comments on Twitter, but on Instagram, that's the platform Instagram is my biggest platform. And so I have like 47K on Instagram. And
good job.
So you have a lot of people. Thank you. I highly recommend VTuber. If you put your stuff already on like YouTube Shorts, TikToks, whatever, throw that shit up on Instagram. It's like throwing spaghetti at the wall and seeing what sticks. That's kind of what I did. I took the advice of somebody else, and then I was like, "What the hell?" And it kind of exploded. And so, highly recommend. But I have on Instagram gotten a lot of nasty comments, but it's so funny to me because they're not even creative. I'm just like,
oh my god,
I'm like looking at this, and they're like, somebody throws out the N-word. I was just like,
why?
What is this? 2003? Come on,
like honestly, and you're like, still in the COD lobbies.
And I know. I was like, oh please. I cut my teeth on Counter-Strike. Okay, when I was a kid. Please, you can nothing you say. And can really do your worst. So sometimes that, or some people are like, they're like, oh, cringe VTubers. Or my favorite is people have compared. I find this hilarious. People have called me that I look like a memoji VTuber, like on your like phone, like that's it's like the generated like.
On the
for
iPhone?
Like iOS, on the iPhone, and I think that's so funny. And honestly, here's the thing. There's going to be people, no matter what, and I've had to learn this, right? Because I've worked in entertainment for like 10 years. And something that's always going to happen, somebody's going to form some kind of version of you in your head. They're going to make some sort of assumption about you without knowing a lick about you.
Real.
And those people, and there's people who are just going to not like you for whatever reason. And it could be that you could be the most positive, sweet person in the thing. You could be really funny. You could be really creative. It don't matter. There's going to be people who are going to shit on you for whatever reason. And why are you going to let that opinion, the person that says that thing, don't let them rain on your parade. Don't give them that power, And I just block and move on, or like I'll mute the comment, or I delete it or whatever. And I'm just like, I'm honored that you took time out of your day, that my thing was, it affected you so much that you felt like you had to leave a mark on my stuff. And I was like, wow, well, thanks for the comment. Thanks for the view. I appreciate it. Thanks for the revenue.
Now that's so a real content creator, baby.
Yeah. Oh my God. Thank you. But yeah, I think, those are the people that, there's going to be people who are not going to like what I do. There's going to be people who are not going to like you VTubing. But I'm not here to make those people or change their opinion. I'm here, people like it, they like it. If they don't, well, go fuck yourself. I don't care.
Right?
New York attitude.
Exactly. Perfect.
Yeah.
I do, like, obviously, like, you know this, because, like, I do content advice and stuff like that. Sometimes I find it difficult when people are like, oh, I'm scared of, like, putting myself out there because, like, oh, what if people are mean to me? And I'm like, I've been doing it for so long, it's very hard to be like, well, you just kind of get over it. But then I'm like, I understand where people are coming from, like, obviously. But also then I'm like, yeah, but you just get so used to it. Like, you get so bored of it,
Yeah, you have to understand, like, doing anything, it doesn't, like, doing content creation is one way of doing it. But anytime you decide to do it, and it doesn't have to be a career, it can be a hobby too. But anytime you do something that puts yourself out there into the world and allows for an opinion to be told on it, you just have to understand that there are going to be people who are going to criticize you. That is just the way of how it be. Actors deal with it, politicians, VTubers, content creators. I work behind the scenes as a costume designer on movies. There's people who shit on my stuff all the time. I'll see, and it's just like, well, whatever I did, because it's art. Like, they're not going to agree with my choices, whatever it is. And you just have to really come over that, because if you really have to, because otherwise you're not going to be able to hold on to the joy that got you into it in the first place. And that should be like your center. That should be your North Star. Like, why did you do this? Oh, because you're fun and it enjoys it. And who cares? A schmuck number 72 anonymous on 4chan says something else. Ignore them. They don't care.
Specific.
Yeah. By the way, fuck your mother. I saw where you go. Well, yeah, otherwise,
I'm glad somebody takes care of their mother. They surely aren't. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, it's true. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Gonna show her a good time, finally.
Yeah.
She raised you for like 18 years?
Yeah. Please, yes. She wrote to me. She says, honey, why aren't you taking care of me? I don't care, you're my son. Yeah. Mama's got needs. Yeah, I hate that guy too. Exactly.
No, you know what? I 100% agree. That is really good advice. Like, I like asking people, like, specifically that question, like other content creators, because, like, I don't know. I think, like, no matter, like, your size and stuff, as a content creator, I feel like when you put yourself out there long enough, like, you will just get shit on for breathing.
Yeah.
Like, we will do like that. And then people will be like, oh, cringe, bad, this is actually trash, but like, I love hearing other people's, like, perspective on it and, like, how they deal with it and stuff.
I will say, obviously, like, it does take time. Like, I'm not going to say, like, you wake up one morning, you're like, get over it. Like, it takes time. It takes time to feel comfortable in terms of that, right? It's not something, you work on it a little bit, right? Like, anytime you feel that pang of, like, somebody, like, getting on your, if you read a comment that says, like, oh, this is cringe or whatever. Breathe better.
I've actually gotten that comment before, and I'm like, what do you mean?
No way. Really?
Okay,
That's wild.
the wildest comments I've gotten on my YouTube shorts so far is breathe better. It's I got sent one time a whole, like, somebody put in the comment section the entirety of the Bible, like, I mean, like, from page 1, like, yeah, I woke up and one of my YouTube shorts had, like, gotten a bunch of views, because YouTube shorts, for the chat who may not know, YouTube shorts is like, it will kind of get a couple views and then suddenly will, like, just pop for no reason. Like, it takes a couple hours, and a lot of the time that happens when I'm asleep. And somebody had, like, put the entire Bible in the comment section. And I'm like, why? Like, the whole thing. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm actually, if they did it by hand, props to you. That is shitposting on a different level.
Yeah, I would hope they did it by hand, so at least they put some work into that. And secondly, you can do, what is it, the classic, like, oh my God, I'm so happy for you, or so sorry that happened. You know, like, that's what you know, like, that's your comment, be like, oh my God, I'm so happy for you, or I'm sorry that happened, question mark. Like, I'm not gonna read all that. What are you trying to do?
I hope they get copyright struck. My God, can you imagine? That would be amazing. Oh my God, please. So I think I sadly, like, because I was having, like, a shitty day, so I just, like, deleted a bunch of comments and stuff. But, like, I wish I took a screenshot of that.
Yeah, I will. Yes, and I think what you said is, like, sometimes you do have, like, bad days. I'm not saying like in all the things of being like, let that shit, you know, water off a duck's back, you know, like, you don't want to think about it. Like, you do have bad days. You're gonna get days where you do feel insecure or whatever. Like, everybody, like, goes through that. And so I think, like, a lot of people talk about, like, a lot of the focus within content creation is like, you do this for your numbers. And I was like, you know what you should do? How about we talk about the fact that you need to have a support system of, like, people who have your back. So when you have a really rough day, you can have people who, like, uplift you. Like, make sure you have your family, you have, like, your chosen few. Yeah, have your chat, like, people who really got your back. Like, that's helpful to, like, navigate those difficult moments. You know, that's helpful too. That's helpful too.
Do you do that sometimes, where, like, you may have like you have a shitty day, and, like, you just turn on stream to just, like, hang out with your chat?
I definitely, like, will go into my Discord if it's, like, a really rough day. I do feel like I'll go in, and I kind of like, I feel bad because I do feel like my spirit uplifted. And I know that might be perceived as fucking parasocial, whatever it is. But I genuinely, like you're saying, like, I do feel a lot of joy, like, interacting with my community. Yeah. Like, there's people whose names that I see and I, like, laugh as if, like, I'm hanging out with someone, you know, you see them for a long time and it's just like you have a rapport with certain regulars or whatever it is. And it does bring a lot of comfort. And I think that's, and I do think you having a community that is supportive of you is a reflection of you as a person. And so when they kind of say, it reminds me of that, like, line from Gurren Lagann, was believe in me who believes in you. Like, if you can't believe in yourself. And so I feel like chat is that a lot of the time. Definitely. Like, sometimes I won't, like, spontaneously go live as much, but I will. I have been very honest about the fact I was like, you know, I haven't had the best time recently. And coming here and being able to talk it out, do something that makes me laugh, you making me laugh, that is very healing. And I don't think there's a problem of admitting it, because that is a source of support in your life. And I think that's important to have.
It is important. I feel like it's very important to have, like, good sources of support when you're having a shit time. Because when you do creative stuff, trust me, you will have a shit time.
Oh my god! Absolutely.
The complaining we could do right now.
Oh my god! Yeah, I feel like there's so much that you don't see that goes on behind the scenes, because you want to protect, you don't want
the illusion. You want the smoke screen to be there.
Exactly. Sure. Yeah, exactly. And also, it's not like I want to, make 9 different Twitter fucking threads about how, like, oh my god, OBS has crashed on me 17 times. I swear to God, I'm gonna toss my monitor out my window. Like last summer, for instance, like I said, my computer literally, like there was
Yeah,
some
did it
sort of
literally
craziness.
melt?
So the motherboard literally sparked, and there was smoke that came out of it, and it melted a portion of the motherboard.
Oh my God.
And so I had to replace my motherboard and my graphics card. It was like this whole fucking ordeal, and it happened right after I got partnered too. So I was like, oh my God, this is the time where you're like, oh my God, I'm really gonna push. This is great. And then I was like, oh yeah, I guess not. Fuck me. Okay, well, take a girl out for a drink first.
The universe really hated you that day.
It hated me. It was like a couple of weeks, and I remember I came on stream and like I used like my bare bones stuff because thank God, like I'm very lucky. My husband also has a PC, so I was able to stream on his PC. And the only assets I had on his computer though were like my very first like assets, you know. So it was very rudimentary, and I was like, which is fine. It was something, yeah. But, you know, my sound wasn't there because I lost all my settings and I had to reset everything up. And I did cry on stream. And it was one of the few times I've cried on stream. And I was like, I feel awful doing this. And I was like, no, it's okay. Like, actually, like, it's okay. Like, you're human too. And I think that's important to acknowledge. And it's nice to know that people won't, you know, the people that matter don't like judge you or eat you alive for that.
100%.
You know, we are all human. It's tough, and it can be very lonely, like taking care of those things privately. So appreciate the company and the words. Yeah.
Also, yes, Jack, this is the amazing Miss Lala. Chat, if you haven't checked her out, go check her out. Link is at the top. You can click the name on the title. You can do so many things to find her. If somebody comes to me, they're like, you didn't shut the fuck up. She's been shouted out. You better be able to find her. She has the easiest username to type in. Like, God. Oh my God.
Is this a good time for a DJ?
It's my IRL nickname. No, like that's. I feel like, you know, every time like I tell that to people, I'm like, I'm sorry. I promise. I'm like. I was like, I wish I was more imaginative, but I was just like, oh yeah, it's what my nephew calls me, and I was like, oh, it's easy. You know, my husband is Don, and that's his real life nickname too, and so it just felt really easy. I was just like, sure, I just do this. It makes it, but so yeah, a lot of my IRL friends, you know, they call me Lala and stuff like that too. So I was like, oh my God, and the nickname came from my sister. She called it to me like the fucking Teletubby. Like that is the real. That's the actual inception of it. She's like, you're like,
Teletubby?
Yeah. Oh my God, I'm not a Teletubby. Okay, maybe I'm a Teletubby. No, I'm not a Teletubby. Maybe I'm a Teletubby.
I can't believe it. Lala has literally become a Teletubby.
yeah, I've become a Teletubby debut when? Yeah, Teletubby, let's go. Teletubby debut, let's go.
Yeah, like, oh my God, that's so amazing. My nickname is oh my God, it's a clusterfuck of a story, and it's way too long. But like,
I love it. Tell me. DM it. Tell me.
No, so okay, I can tell because I've told him many times before. Basically, when I was in school, like I was one of those kids that like I was bullied a lot, and then I was the opposite. Like I was bullied, and the more I got bullied, the harder I went into like alternative looks. I had a phase one time where I only wore white. Like it was so stupid. The fact that I didn't get dirtier also never spilled on me during that time too. It was crazy. Like it was nuts. Like I'm not joking. Like I bleached my hair, white shirt, white pants, white socks, white shoes, like white all the way. Crazy.
I commend the fashion commitment. That's fabulous. That is a vibe. That's a look. Yes.
So like. At some point, when I started dressing in all white, somebody like called me crazy. Like, just they would call me like just crazy. And then one day, somebody called me psycho, and I was like, I like that. That's a pretty cool name. And so I was like, oh, I really like the name, but I don't like the spelling of it because I literally would misspell it all the time. And so I was like, how could I literally just typed in my username the stupidest way I could. Like literally, like I literally was like, okay, sound it out, and the way I thought it sounded like out, that's how I wrote it. So one day, so my original username was just Psycho. I found a guy in Poland named DJ Psycho who had it for like 6 years, and he was like this underground DJ. And so I felt bad. I was like, I don't want to take this person's name, because I started posting and like my stuff grew more than his, and I was like, I don't want to like just trample this guy. And then when people would find my YouTube videos and stuff, they would be like, "Are you a DJ?" Because I found they thought it was me. So I just added the Szycrotic at the end of it, and here we are. Szycrotic was also like another thing that I really hated how it was spelled. So I just slapped it on the way I wanted, like what it makes sense to me how it should be spelled. Because I'm like, why is Szycrotic spelled like CROAO or whatever the fuck? So I was like, no, I just gonna spell it out, and it's just been like that.
Oh wow! It is very interesting. It's very eye catching. Like, when I think I forgot how I first saw your username or whatever it was, or I saw your content, but I was like, that's such an interesting username. Like, it's so eye catching, and it's like one word. So I always like it's so iconic because it's like this one word that's like this really cool. And then you see your VTuber, I was like, oh yeah, that makes that sense. That's like really fucking cool. That's like really fucking cool. Yeah,
you can do the perfect like. Kill, like the fucking South Park voice.
Kill.
Yeah, no, that's chat. You've gotten 2 username stories today. That is really interesting. Though. I like that your stuff is so tied to you, like IRL. I love that.
I feel like, it totally goes against it. So I was like, I want this to be as separate as possible from and I was like, this bitch.
I want to be a completely separate entity. What should my username mean? IRL name. Put in like the full legal name.
Exactly. I want this to be immediately doxes myself in every portion of my bio. Like that's.
You know what? At least you don't have that fear. Like nobody can go to you and be like, I know your real name, and you're like, yeah, Lala. Like what the fuck?
Yeah. I'm just like, oh my God, you have the power over me. Oh Lordy, oh Jesus, oh how terrible. Like I've had family and friends, who know me IRL, like on stream, and they said my full first name, and people don't blink an eye at it. Like people will be like, oh, who's her? I don't know her. They've been really nice about it. But
Chad has the attention span of a 2-year-old. Okay, they will hear something and they're like, okay, in here, out the other.
Yeah, exactly. So I've and even so, like it is so close where it's like it's become easier in like it hasn't really been an issue in terms of that, and so which is good, which I'm grateful for.
Yeah, that's great.
It's the rest of my name that then you start being like, oh okay, yeah, maybe I find away. Yeah. Go.
Also, Blood, to answer your question, like when I wore white like all the time, I just like. Sometimes like you just spill on yourself, but like you just kind of get dirty, especially like in school and stuff, like when you walk outside, whatever. So like when I wore whites, I just wouldn't get dirty. Like it was crazy. Like it was nuts. I spilled on myself the 2 months I only wore like pure whites once, and it was the last day of school, and it wasn't even my fault. Somebody ran into me and like knocked my drink into myself, and that was the only time, and it wasn't even my fault. I didn't even do it. They just ran into me.
I don't own a single, like, besides my wedding dress, which is preserved in a box because I'm protecting it from myself. Like, I don't own white clothes because of my spill ratio.
Not that reason, but okay.
No, it's specifically for my spill ratio. I'm just like, do you see my
ratio? What the fuck does that mean?
The spill ratio, it's like every time I eat something, it spills all over my top. You see, I got a traveling table to go. That's what my chest is. Okay, so it's like it is just waiting to be decorated, And so I can't wear white. I'm just.
It's a beautiful
I'm a dirty
table.
walking person. Oh, thank you.
They immediately like.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I love it. I love your table.
I love it. I love your table. Like your table is amazing.
Yeah. We can put our tables together.
Yeah, we could. Sorry.
I'm sorry.
COVID distance, please.
COVID,
I'm about to create a spill ratio. Anyway.
Lays out the tarp, we're preparing for maximum splash zone.
You heard a water park, like, goddamn. Sorry, I'm like, today we're just like going on something.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Look, no problem at all.
That is hilarious. You know what's so funny? We're talking about this. My mom, I love my mother. She's amazing. But she's also like one of those mothers that were like, she's like, you think she gets something, and then you're like, okay, we finally we reached a point where we're like on a similar like footing. And then today she calls me and she's like, I bought you a surprise. I'm like, oh my god, a surprise. How kind. And she comes to me and she's like, I bought you a new pair of pants. I'm like, ooh, a new pair of pants. And so she bought me, oh, by the way, chat, also, I got my first like leggings today.
Ah, congratulations.
It makes the gender very happy.
Makes the gender very happy.
It does. And so, because she was like, oh, because here, like, oh my god, Faye can attest to this, like, Norwegian sizes, especially for, like, women, are, like, doll clothes. Like, it's actually so stupid.
Really?
Yeah, because, like, a lot of people like, expect, like, Norwegian women to be, like, fucking tall. No, like, the average height is, like, oh, wait, I don't know what this is in American. Hold up. What, 160 centimeters in feet? 5.2. So, like, it's actually not, like, super, super tall. So a lot of clothes are, like, kind of small.
Yeah.
And so my mom was like, well, I couldn't find, like, leggings that would, like, fit you. So she bought the sports leggings. And I'm like, oh, my God, they're perfect. So, like, they're waterproof and everything. And they just make the gender really happy. And then she was like...
I love that.
And then she was like, but I bought you another thing. And she pulls out a wear a white sweatpants... Today, I'm like, motherfucker. It follows me to this day. The one mistake I made.
White sweatpants.
And she was so proud too. She was like, I got them on sale. They're only like $20. And I'm like, oh. Now I can't be like, but I don't like them. Like I just have now these white pair of pants.
Yeah, dye them a different color.
So I'm like,
just create an art project.
You know what? I should do that. You know what? That is a great idea. I should 100% do that.
I'm not gonna lie. When you did the segue to your mother from the splash zone, I was like, yeah. Speaking of splash zones, your mother. I was like, wow, that's an interesting choice of transitions. I was like, oh no, wholesome. Being very thoughtful for you. That's so sweet. I was just like.
Oh, it's very funny talking to my mom about stuff I do. She's very she understands it, but not really. It's very funny. It's very good.
Oh well, I am glad. Like you're doing great, sweetie. I don't understand, but you're doing
exactly
great. Like that's good. That's good. That's the one that at least there's that positivity there. So that's nice. Yeah.
Actually, so true. Oh my god. She'll ask where you got them, and you can tell her from you. True.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? That is the best thing about transitioning. I can blame my mom for my fucking amazing but goddamn huge thunder thighs. And she's like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, this is a thigh economy.
Honest.
Yeah, we measure greatness, via thigh, for sure. Yeah. That was one body part like I was never insecure about. I thick thighs. And I was like my sister was always like my sister, she's like, oh, I can't with my thick thigh. I was like, do you know what they would do? They used to trade 20 cows for these kinds of thighs.
Real?
You kidding me?
You know how much money you can make with these today?
Yeah, are you kidding me? People are begging to be suffocated. You know the kind of I got grocery bills to pay. Come here, honey. Come here. Let's
happening right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't believe. Yeah, I was just like, no, that we live in thigh currency, and I'm so grateful for it. I love it. I both provide and I'm also a benefactor of it. Yes, I appreciate. Is that the model? Is that the one that shows up your thighs? Is that the model with the fishnet?
Yes. Hey,
yes.
Chad, you can.
Yes. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? I'm saying,
Is the thigh con? Have I paid my debt?
Yeah, sure did. Yep. Just gonna. Yep. Just.
You wanna touch?
Just a little touch. I just want.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, go ahead. I'll pet you while I do it. It's okay. Mm-hmm. Actually, I can't believe it. I can't believe Miss Lala literally died.
You know.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You can't be dying on me. We haven't gotten to do our little things in our date yet. It's okay. Lala, do you need a blood transfusion? Are you okay?
I feel like a little lightheaded. I feel like a little lightheaded. Stop being so fucking sexy. You know, you're trying to kill me out here. Oh my god, I've suddenly become anemic. Oh my god. I've lost so much blood today. Oh my goodness. Well, you know what? If this is how I was meant to go out, you know, honestly, I am so grateful. This is exactly what I imagined. You know,
same.
To have
a beautiful woman to speak to and suddenly just die. That's honestly.
That's exactly it.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't believe she short-circuited Lala.
That's exactly what it said. You know, I'm going to go out in a glory of being suffocated by a pair of wonderfully pillowy thighs, and I'm reading my note right here. And
you have it written down even.
Yes, I have it written down. Yes, of course. I have my will notarized. Thank you very much. Because I drown in a vat of cheese. That's basically it. So as someone who's lactose intolerant and buffet sexual, I think that was exact. I was like, I want to go out the best way possible. And so that's
what kind of cheese?
Definitely it would be like a little bit like it'd be like a little mix. Like we're talking about quattro queso, like 4 cheese, right? We got a little bit of sharp cheddar, a little matzi. You know
what? That's fair.
Yeah. You know, little Monterey Jack. Yeah. Little queso asadero. You know, got a little combination. Good look, like stringy, nice, good melty cheese combination. Ooh. You know. Yep.
You know what? Can we die together in the cheese? I might have to bring some guests with me, but that's you know.
Oh my god! I mean, yes, absolutely. I mean, what?
Can we place a 9-foot tall eldritch octopus woman? Can we have a vat that is like 10 feet tall?
Didn't we say 3's a party? Didn't we say that was
is true.
The thing?
I did say that earlier. Yes, 3 is a party.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just know that. You know, I would love to be in the middle of a delicious, beautiful woman sandwich. You know,
as I say,
eldritch, beautiful.
See, 1 is great, 2 is a gang, but 3 is a party. Yeah. You got it. So what do you talk about when you bring people you haven't spoken too much with? Oh, how to die in cheese.
Yeah, learned a lot about each other. Yeah. You know, we found out about, you know, we talked about our nicknames, you know, talked about how our death is just dying in a vat of cheese and in each other's pillowy thighs, you know, just normal stuff that you say on the first time you hang out with somebody, just very normal, easy icebreakers.
It's true. I feel like this is the common icebreaker on any date. It does sound kind of yummy, actually, I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, it would be absolutely delicious and nutritious. Like,
bring like a bunch of crackers to it, just like and a bunch of bread.
I'd
just like have a bite.
Very gassy, but like I said, that's totally fine. You know, that's my personal problem. You know, but you know, I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to have bubbly tummy. I'm so here for it. That's how, like I said, that's how I want to go out. That's it.
Okay, as you know, I have some other plans for today's amazing little date night, because we're hitting that 2-hour mark, and I love that conversation.
I was like, I can talk for you hours.
Like I'm like, how long are we gonna go for? And I remember how long I told you we were gonna go today. I was like, oh fuck, we have other stuff to do. That's probably gonna take like 2 hours too.
Totally fine.
Okay. I'm so excited, chat. I'm very excited to do this. I'm very hyped. Because I think we're going to learn a lot about each other today, which I think is important on any as any content creators. would say it is very important to get to know both you, yourself, your chat, and you together, if possible. So I have today some little quizzes, some little things we can do together that we're going to do together. God damn it, I can't place this fucking. I always have problems fitting it perfectly. It's just too big. It's just too large. I hate when that happens. Anyway, just make myself a little smaller so you can see properly.
You're smart. Here. I made I'll just scoot myself short. Yeah. Make me easy. Yeah. Speaking of pocket size, here we go.
There we go. Perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
So we have some little things we're gonna do. We have, first off, we're going to start with this little quiz. What kind of drink are you? I'm very interested. Okay? How do you unwind after a long day? Are you a wild and crazy tequila or the reserved, more thoughtful wine drinker? Take the quiz to see which one you are. I'm very excited. So obviously, I'm just going to ask you the questions and you answer as you want.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay. At the party, you're most likely standing quietly in the corner waiting for somebody to talk to you. Upside down on top of a keg for most of the nights. That's me. Engaging a friendly stranger in discussion or philosophy. Wishing you could be at home doing something productive. Or hugging a toilet before the night's through.
Hugging a toilet before the night's through. Let's go! Yeah! Okay, anyway.
Okay. Your ideal date involves a sports bar and burping contest, karaoke and tabletop dancing, a romantic comedy followed by a homemade picnic in the park. Honestly, that's so cute. The best Italian restaurant money can buy, or you don't go on the date, you have better things to do.
Oh my god. Oh, this is tough. Ooh, I feel ooh. Okay, I'm gonna say an ideal date. An ideal date for me. If I'm going on a date? What do I like? I think I'd probably like a romantic comedy because I feel like you can tell a lot about somebody in how they watch a movie.
Ooh.
Like,
ooh, you're smart. Actual G.
Yeah.
This is what you hear. You know what? Fair. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Your perfect pets: a fluffy, arid rabbit, a chihuahua, pitbull or Rottweiler, a tarantula or snake, or a German Shepherd.
A German Shepherd.
Easy question so far.
Yeah. It was very hard. They put 3 different dogs in it. It was gonna definitely be a dog, no matter what. But the fact they had a German Shepherd, that is one of my favorite. I love German Shepherds. They so good.
I actually had a Chihuahua once.
Oh, Chihuahua, yeah. They're like the they're like the if dogs were a Pokemon, it would go Chihuahua Pomeranian. You know what I mean? Like
so
it was.
True.
It's the Pichu before the Pikachu. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what a Chihuahua is for sure.
Okay, your car has a manual transmission and a high ground clearance, or it's nothing showy. I don't care as long as it gets me there comfortably. Pretty luxurious, but hey, I deserve it. Cars are wasteful. I prefer moped or bike, or it's trendy and expensive, and it gotta look good.
All right. If me disclosing how I had my rig for my leap motion shows anything, I definitely is nothing showy. I don't care as long as it gets me there comfortably.
That is so true.
That's just kind of how it is. Sorry.
Okay, halfway through. If you were given a job working in fast food, you would most likely quit right away. Are you kidding? Spend most of your time in the break room watching TV, do your job and be thankful you have one, become a manager and find a way to speed up your productivity by using less sauce.
What? So specific. Yes, that's definitely what's crippling the fast food industry.
Honestly,
is the usage of sauce.
Too much sauce. Yeah. Or work your way up by the restaurant and eventually go to own 10 more.
as someone who worked not necessarily in fast food, but I have worked in I worked at like a smoothie shop essentially. My experience was definitely more akin to like the second one, but instead of like watching TV, I loved socializing with my coworkers. So spend most of your time in like the break group and like getting the cheese mint. So like you're being like, oh my God, did you hear what happened to Sandy last week? Oh no, really? Oh my God, went out with Rodrigo. Oh, I knew they were a thing. I knew what happened. I saw them how they held the scooper at the same time. Yeah, I know what's going on. That's definitely me. Spend most of your time in the break room watching TV and gabbing. Yeah.
Fucking love it. Okay. Which of these would you most improve your life? Saving more money, learning a new skill, taking a trip, learning a new language, or using AI to do my homework for me?
What would most improve my life? Okay. I'm going to say saving more money. Listen, I love to throw money at food and at fashion, and so I'm perpetually broke. So definitely should maybe save more money.
So fair, babe. It's okay. It's fair. You're so valid.
Sorry, I was like, or it goes to my deep dark addiction, which is my plushie collection. So I'm just it's a charity at this point, right? I'm helping them. I'm adopting them. I'm trying to get them out of terrible store that they're stuck in, and they have to come home with me. That's how I look at it.
That is so true, Chad. You can attest to this. Okay, what is holding you back from your dreams? Nothing. I'm free. My back pain. Ow. Or I don't have enough time.
Oh, my back pain. Fuck it. Do you know? I got this bad sciatica. Honestly, I feel like that would be that's my kryptonite. You're like, you could take over the world, Lala. Really? Are you sure? Have you talked? Have you seen my lower back? You see the amount of heat compress, the amount of ibuprofen I gotta swallow to make myself functional? Come on. That's definitely my worst enemy. Absolutely.
Okay. If you had your own magic genie, your first wish would be to become the wealthiest person in the world, be an instant celebrity and have paparazzi follow you every move. Find true love and be able to settle down. Live your ultimate sexual fantasy. Or go on an adventure around the world with your closest friends.
Definitely live your ultimate sexual fantasy. You only live once. Might as well do it. Listen, you guys try one.
I'm so proud. I'm so proud. This is exactly why we're here. This is finally perfect.
I'm definitely I'd like to think I like to live my life very fully and to the fullest, and so nothing beats a try. And I'm going to try everything at least once. So might as well have it all at one night and have it all go. It's fine. Yeah. No, okay. I think it's very efficient. It's a very efficient response.
With which book do you most relate? An encyclopedia, the latest issue of Cosmo. Wow. A finely written and profound novel by a respectful author like James Joyce would do. Or a do-it-yourself guide of some sort, or any book that I can read without having to look up words in the dictionary.
Yes. ADHD. Definitely that last one. Definitely that last one. Yeah, a picture book would work great, actually. Actually, yeah, less words, more picture, but very good. Very good for brain.
Manga would be perfect.
Yeah, manga would be great, actually.
Yeah. My greatest fear is that in 10 years, nobody will remember how cool I was. Technology will take over in everybody's lives. My favorite team won't have a good starting lineup. Sports. Sports ball, yes. Go. I love with sports. I love when they run and the ball moves and they run more. I will not have found the love of my life and will be alone. Or people will not have seen all the love I have to offer.
I gotta say, people will not have seen all that I have to offer because, like I said, in that sexual fantasy, if that does not happen, people just won't know my talents, and that is so sad. Actually, that actually really does break my heart. Thinking about the reality, I've got many a compliment in terms of what I could do, but nobody's gonna be able to see it, before I go out. And so, if I don't have that, what am I gonna be left with? No attention. Do you know who I am? I'm a VTuber. I need that attention. Hello.
If you stare at me all the time, I would die.
Hey,
I would die. Literally die.
Not
I would
sure
just
where they
die.
came from, but we got a bunch of old folks
Oh, we have a
outside
bunch of
there you
old
go.
people
asking
outside.
about
Don't
the
worry,
early
just give them
bird
one
special.
drink and they will probably just perish.
Do
It's
we
it's fine.
even serve food here?
Give them the
Are we
radioactive
on
stuff, Pete.
and diner now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Give the radioactive stuff. Exactly.
On the weekend, you're most likely to at home playing the latest online game, in nature as far as away from civilization you can be, shopping, sitting on the couch watching TV, having a good time with your friends, or sleeping in until it's time for dinner.
Ooh, this is tough.
That actually, that's so difficult.
This is difficult because I do many of these.
Same.
I mean, this is like oh yeah, okay. Let's see. I would probably say on the weekends. Okay, if we take away the fact that I am
Don't touch my
definitely a
cat.
workaholic. Yeah. Okay. Take away the workaholic. What do I would do? I would probably, because usually very busy, so like sitting on your couch watching TV and having a good time with your friends, like like a good time to catch up with some pals.
True.
I do like that, but I also like shopping a lot. And sleeping in. Sleeping in until it's dinner. I think that's the one. I think that really is.
Good.
I think that's really
Mad
the
respect.
truth.
Perfect answer. Perfect.
I can't help it. I was like, listen, you think this face doesn't have 18 hours of sleep on the
True.
weekend? Come on.
True.
I need my beauty rest.
Real?
Beauty rest.
You think all
Yeah.
this just happens? No. Okay.
No.
Takes a lot of
No.
effort.
It does.
How would you describe your friends? They know how to kick back and relax. They're wild, crazy, and don't sleep until the sun comes up. I haven't seen most of them in quite a while, but I talk to them online every day. You know what? I feel called out here.
life.
Actually, you know what? You can shut the fuck up.
VTuber life.
You know what, quiz? You can shut. You know what? This is a shit quiz. Why do we take this? Who said we're gonna do this? You know what? Fuck this. This is honestly. What do you even know? Okay, what do you even know?
Yeah.
They're sophisticated, intelligent, and classy. Or they respect me and I respect
full of
them.
jokes and squiz. Yeah, they're full of jokes and squiz. Yeah,
Honest. I'm
Yeah,
guessing.
my friends respect me. Could it be me? Could it be me? Oh man. I mean, how to describe your friends? I mean, I would say because I have a good mix of like IRL and online, so I feel like one that's like the vibe. Like kick back and how to relax. I like that. Like that is definitely the vibe of my friends. Definitely. Yeah.
Okay, calculating results. Oh my god, this bit. Oh my god, I can't get the fucking results. Skip your test. Fuck you. No. Fuck you. Give me the results right now. Give me the.
Yeah.
Wait. You're a pint of beer?
I'm a pint of beer? Well, I'm very filling.
You know
You're
what?
happy? Yeah.
You know what? I respect that. You know what? That fits here perfectly. Have a good night, Dutchman. You know what? You know what? This quiz is rigged now. You're more like Sex on the Beach.
Ooh.
No way. You're a pour of a fucking beer. Fuck no. Miss Lala is 1000% Sex on the Beach, and this quiz is rigged. And fuck you.
Actually, I can be honest with you. I know why they said it's beer.
Why?
I can be honest. Listen, my husband's Belgian, and I've had enough. I've had enough Belgian in me over the course of our relationship. If you catch my drift, that I definitely am probably a pint. I'm definitely a pint at this point. He's definitely filled me up.
You
like
know
a
what?
pint, at least.
That is fair.
So there you go. I'm done.
As I said, Sex on the Beach. Sex on the Beach all the way.
Yep.
Okay, next little thing we have planned. We're gonna do a quick fast food tier list.
Ooh.
The discussions that are about to happen. The flames in hell will not be warming up.
Yeah. I mean, this is going to be very hard because like 90% of this list I would put in S tier, but you know,
Okay.
this is gonna be very tough. But
Remember, this is your list, so if you want to put the stuff in there and don't mind all the people watching. It doesn't.
Okay.
People aren't here watching. It's just background noises. Okay.
Okay.
Let's
So
start-
we're gonna speed run this, and
You don't have to speed run it, but sure.
I was like S tier. Just kidding.
Okay. Let's start with Arby's.
Okay, so here's a question. Am I evaluating Arby's food or their social media account? Because those would be two different evaluations.
We're gonna go with the food.
The food?
Yeah.
So I'm going to say I haven't had Arby's in a minute.
Actually,
So
don't pump.
I was like, I feel like Arby's would be like, I don't know. Well, yeah, this is tough. A B? Like, I'd be a B. Like, I don't have any like negative experiences, but I haven't had them recently to be like they're the top of the food chain. But I've never been like, oh fuck Arby's. I was just like, yeah, I've had Arby's. They have good fries. You know what I mean?
That's fair. Also, by the way, for the record, in Norway we only have Burger King, Subway. We did have KFC for a very brief time, and then it literally like went under because nobody bought KFC, and McDonald's. Everything else,
Really?
I've tried Domino's, Chipotle, and Pizza Hut and Papa John's, but and like Subway and Burger King and McDonald's, obviously. But I've never tried anything else. Just for the record, so I don't know anything like around those. Like I don't fucking know the Carl's Jr. and stuff. Like I know of them, but I have never tried them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's still. I mean, I happily share the very esteemed and sophisticated American culture that is the fast food that we have made. Yes, that is definitely what made us, like superpower of the world. Is our fast food? It is our fast food production. Yeah, specifically the Arby's fries. Yes, exactly.
Okay. Burger King.
Burger King.
Now
okay.
This is one I have had, so I'm interested to see what you have.
Okay. I feel like, no pun intended, but I do feel like Burger King does belong in B. And let me tell you why. Okay. It's not A or S because there's definitely other ones where I'm just like, I feel like they literally inject me with more life. Burger King, the reason why Burger King is a B is because I like some of their food. Like there's some that I'm like, okay, that's solid. Their Hershey pie, I don't know if they still got it on the menu, but I specifically love eating the Hershey chocolate pie they got on the menu.
You have chocolate pies at Burger King?
Yeah, it's so good. It's so good. It's like full of sugar. It's totally like manufactured plastic garbage. It is so tasty. Just because all of this is manufactured plastic garbage. So it's really like comparing which one is better. But I love their chicken sandwiches. But I have a lot of memories of going to Burger King with my grandparents, like growing up in Puerto Rico. Mm-hmm. And we'd go get they'd go get their coffee at Burger King or at Mickey D's, and they'd get like the chicken sandwich. Like that was a very like core memory. So that's why it's a B. Like, whether or not the food is good, like, I feel like I'm going to be biased anyway because every time I take a bite out of their food, I'm just, like, filled with nostalgia. It's like that scene in Ratatouille, right?
You know what? That is fair.
At the end, he's like, oh, my God, it brings me back to my youth instead of this, like, Michelin star experience. So it's a fucking, like, fish fillet from Burger King that's probably been, like, it's questionable if it's even fish at this point. But the emotional satisfaction that it brings me is so good. So I'm gonna stick with the B. Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. I think this is like Little Caesars, but I don't know. It's just a logo. It doesn't have a name, so I don't know.
Oh, I do think that's Little. Listen, we're talking about pizza, and as a New Yorker, I'm gonna be very, very passionate.
Are you gonna be very critical?
Yeah, fucking D. Put that shit in the garbage. No, it goes to the D. Absolutely not. Yes, D. Little Caesars. D? Yes, absolutely. Look, I see what's coming up. Look, I see some of these other pizza options coming up. Like, if we're talking about the war on pizza, specifically as like a New Yorker, once again, I'm going to keep on using that as my credibility. I don't care if it gets tired out. It definitely belongs to the bottom of the totem pole. For sure. Absolutely.
Carl's Jr.
Although, cheesy bread's pretty good. Carl's Jr. I can't put Carl's Jr. on top of Burger King. I can't even put on the same. I actively, like, if I go buy it and I'm like, I want a burger, I don't like go into Carl's Jr. Like, unless like I'm really high or drunk. So let's say C. A C. It's not like I'm never gonna put it in my mouth.
Okay. You know what? But that's exactly what I've heard about Carl's Jr. So I respect it. Chick-fil-A.
Yeah. Ooh, Chick-fil-A. I'm gonna say, I I haven't had Chick-fil-A in a very long time because of their whole, their whole thing. They don't they're but so I feel like I can't really comment on it, but I have heard their milkshakes are good. But in terms of other chicken sandwich options that are on this, okay, I'm sorry, everybody, if you're a fan of Chick-fil-A. I'm sorry, but it's gonna go with the D. I'm sorry.
Good,
I don't
valid,
remember.
valid.
I don't remember. Okay, I'm sorry. I know that, but that might be a very controversial placement.
Chipotle.
Chipotle. Okay, that's a solid A.
Hey, whoa! First, goddamn!
I love it. I love Chipotle.
Okay.
I love Chipotle. Listen, specifically, just their guacamole. Just give me a bag of their chips and their guacamole, and I fucking, I'd be like, I make mincemeat out of it. I'm just like, you see like a horse eat out of a trough. That's like me digging into the bag of tortilla chips and guacamole. Like that's how I definitely am at Chipotle with their chips and guac. 1,000%. It's one of my favorite snacky snacks.
Domino's. Yeah. I can actually rate this one myself. This one was awful.
Ooh.
I hate Domino's. Okay. I'm gonna be honest. Domino's and Pizza Hut and Papa John's all suck in different ways. As somebody who didn't grow up with it, like because I lived in the UK for like a year, and so I was craving my Norwegian pizza, which I get at this like super tiny local restaurant, and so I was like, I'm really craving it. Finally I can try a Domino's pizza. Honestly, I don't get it. It's actually so bad. It's not like terrible, but it's one of those like in comparison it's bad.
Oh yeah. No, yeah. I definitely, I understand. Like it's not like fast food pizza is like my first choice. But if you're like on a desert island and you got like a box of Domino's, a box of Pizza Hut, and a box of like Papa John's, then obviously then I would choose one of those things to consume. Yeah. But yeah,
in the trio, it's Domino's. Specifically, their barbecue pizza was actually pretty good. And that's it. Like everything else I tried was like, it was like every time I tried it, it looked really good, and every time I tried it, I was like, oh god, this is horrible.
Oh god, make it stop. Why? Yeah.
Okay. Domino's.
So, but you're still asking me? You didn't want to rate
of course.
it?
No, I don't. This is your tier list.
Okay. Oh, my tier list. Okay. Domino's. Yeah, I'm gonna put it. I am gonna, because I never order it. I am gonna put it in the D. I'm sorry.
Damn.
Yeah, just D for Domino's. D for Domino's. We love alliteration. Okay.
I don't know what DQ is. I've never heard of this before.
Dairy Queen. It's like ice cream.
Then I have heard of it.
Yeah. Dairy Cream is ice cream. I feel like it's got some solid ice cream options. I'm gonna put it in a B. I like their stuff. They're good. I like their ice cream frozen treats. It's pretty tasty. Yeah.
How about Five Guys?
Yeah. Five Guys. A, absolutely. Cajun fries. Also, this is a business that you're like, I want the small fry, and you know what they do? They scoop the cup into the fries, right? They and then what they do is that they empty that cup into your bag. And then they scoop another thing of fry, and then they give you all that. They give you like twice the amount of fries. They give you so many fries. Like you pay for a small, and it feels like you got a large. It's so good, and their fries are really great and really tasty.
You know what, Norway? We have a new thing we need to do.
Yeah.
If you're a Norwegian fast food employee, you heard it right now. Do that thing. Somebody orders small. Nah, they ordered a large.
Yeah, it's purely an American experience. It's so American. They're like, we only know how to supersize things like naturally at Five Guys. I love their fries. They're definitely like up there my favorite fast food fry. I love fries. They're like one of my favorite little snacks they have. But definitely A for Five Guys. And their burgers are pretty good. And their milkshakes, as a gal who knows her burger, fries, and milkshakes are really great. They make a great milkshake. So definitely love them.
In-N-Out?
Right. On the subject of burgers, fries, and milkshakes. Okay. I gotta say,
the thinking that is happening right now. It got so quiet. Like I can hear it. I can hear the brain power.
It is an S. It is an S tier.
First
It is an
S!
S. Yes!
First
It's because of the
S tier!
animal
Oh
side.
my god!
It's
Really? In and
animal
out?
side. Yes, because here's the thing: you get a delicious burger, you get great fries, animal style. But here's the thing: you don't pay the Five Guy prices. Like that's just like $10 for a box of food.
Ooh.
It's so good. It's so good, so tasty, and the animal style is so good, and it feels like, as a gal who appreciates her vintage cuisine, I love that you go through your little drive-through and it's like you're stuck in time. Like the little menu feels like it's still like out of the 50s. It's so cute. And they're like, but yeah, seriously, like their prices are so cheap, but the food is really good, and they use like peanut oil and stuff like that in their cooking, so it's a little bit better. And I'd say, you know, so it's pretty solid. Like definitely 5. In and Out is S tier for sure in terms of burgers. Between the speed, the price, and the quality of food is definitely S tier. Okay. Definitely.
How about Jack in the Box?
Jack in the Box, that goes in the garbage. It's a D.
Damn.
Speaking of garbage, it goes in the garbage.
Okay.
Garbage.
KFC.
Listen, I'm sorry. I'm going to be starting fights with people. This also goes to the garbage. Goes to the garbage. Chicken ain't that good. Listen, you can't tell me that KFC is good when you got Popeyes up here, okay? Popeyes is what's up. If we're going to be, in terms of the big Titan Thunderdome battle between KFC and Popeyes, I'm going to be going on the Popeyes train, okay? That shit is so fire. Okay. Also, they got great fires. So I'm already previewing my Popeyes response, but, you know, KFC goes into the garbage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I need you to understand. So we're about to rate McDonald's. Okay.
Okay.
But first time I took Faye, who is from America, who now lives in Norway with me, to McDonald's in Norway, the first thing she told me was it tastes like real food. Mm-hmm. So I'm very interested. Where does McDonald's land?
I might say something very controversial.
Oh, no. Don't do this to me.
I'd say
Don't
very
do this
controversial.
To me. Don't do this to me.
Okay.
Oh God.
Okay.
Oh no.
Mickey D's goes to the ST.
Yes.
Listen.
Let's go. Yes.
Yes. It has to be S tier. Listen, that's like saying. I don't know. That's like it's a historical figure within it, and also just like. I mean, you get everything. You get everything. Okay, I love a Big Mac. Okay,
oh
Big
my
Mac,
God, my heart actually skipped a bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Listen, I don't listen.
Is
I
it
know
warm
that
in here
what
for you too? Like wow.
I mean,
I'm proud of Reese's.
Yeah, I mean, I've been moist this entire time. I don't know if that counts for anything, but you said Big D's. Yeah, exactly.
Sorry.
It's a classic.
Okay.
It's like Shakespeare. It's like the Casablanca of fast food, right?
Okay,
it's a classic.
Fair.
You know what I mean? Yeah, it's got a legacy. It's left an indelible mark on society. You can't go putting McDonald's in the garbage. This is like, you can't do that. It's like pissing on Washington's grave. You don't do that.
Fair. Because Rage asked in chat, did the McDonald's in the UK taste the way it tasted in Norway? Fuck no. So, in Norway, I don't know if it's like the food quality it's just better, or if it's like they tested regular or whatever. Mm-hmm. But like if I go to McDonald's like here in my town, or if I go to like a completely different part of Norway, it tastes pretty much the same, but it tastes like good all around. Mm-hmm. In England, it was super weird. It was like I could go to one, taste amazing, like even better than here, and then I would go to another one, and I literally got food poisoning. Like I took a bite and puked immediately. It's so it was like a Russian roulette every time, which I think honestly I would rather have like good all around than like Russian roulette my way through McDonald's.
Oh my God!
They never had a fucking McChicken or whatever. Every single time, because my McDonald's order is like fries, McChicken, and vanilla or strawberry milkshake. That's my standard order, like every single time.
I love that you get a milkshake.
Yeah, of course. I love milkshakes. It's my favorite thing. I literally, oh my God. So, I, or if they have the spicy McChicken, that one. But sometimes they don't have it here, like, because I don't know why. So every time in England, I got snuffed out of my spicy McChicken 5 times in a row, even though they were advertising it like fucking everywhere. And I'm like, I want the spicy McChicken. They're like, we only have. I'm sorry, they had obviously the British accent, but I can't be fucked right now, and because I'm too angry. But they're like, oh, we don't have the fucking spicy McChicken. We only have regular McChicken. I'm like, okay, fine. I had the regular McChicken because we went to like 5 different fucking restaurants, and I finally was like, fine, I'll just have the normal one. Took a single bite, puked immediately, like instantaneously. Like I swallowed and just crazy. Worst stomach ache I've ever had in my life. So. Fuck English McDonald's. Fuck you in hell. I will see you in hell. That would actually be my hell.
Oh my god. I mean, I know that England is definitely come under scrutiny for its culinary
you
experiences.
don't understand.
But yeah.
Lala, please. Okay. I have this rant that people call it the UK cheese rant. And it's because in the UK, cheese, like sliced cheese. Okay.
Sure.
Okay, I need to ask you, what do you expect when you open the sliced cheese packet and you just like peel a cheese? Do you expect to just peel like a whole piece of cheese and just like you put on your sandwich or whatever?
I usually like, yeah, if I'm getting like deli cheese, like it will come in slices, and then I'll just take a slice and I put it in my sandwich.
In England, it broke. Like it breaks like crumbs. Like it broke. Like it was like stiff and it breaks.
Ah.
Yes, yes, that was my reaction too. It's so wild. Hold up, let me show you. Hold up, I need to show you UK cheese. Wait. Tesco. That's fucking. I forget every time it's weed. It's time for weed. It's so stupid. I forget it every single time. So this stupid Tesco cheese packet will ruin. I will ruin you. Whoever made this specific Tesco cheese packet, fuck you, right? So like, do you see this as quality tested? What tested based on what? Fucking horseshit. So like,
it's okay. They can't.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It gets to me sometimes. Okay.
It's okay. The cheese can't hurt you anymore. Yeah, the nature value of it all. They can't hurt you. It can't hurt you.
So
it's okay.
like
You're
one
safe.
day.
You're safe here now.
So the first time, I'm not joking. The first time, I had like the first day, I got a cheese packet and I made my sandwich. I'm not joking. I had a mental breakdown. I am not joking, because I was like missing home and I was missing very specific, very Norwegian things. Sure. And so I was like, you know what? Because like I love like just ham and cheese sandwiches. So I was like, you know what? Finally, something that like just reminds me a little bit of home. So I make ham and cheese, just like ketchup, ham and cheese. It's like a miniature pizza.
Sure.
Right? So I go and I open the fucking this exact package, and I start peeling it, and it broke like a piece of bread. Like if you have a stale piece of bread and you break it, that's exactly how it broke. Like crumbled in my hands, and I was so mad. And I broke down so hard, I just smashed it against the wall and I cried for 2 hours. I was so mad. And like, and I was like, oh, maybe it was just this specific one for some reason. No, it was every single package. It was so bad. And then I was like, okay, you know what? I'll buy like a block of cheese and have the cheese slicer, do it yourself, whatever.
Yeah.
To find a cheese slicer, I had to go to 3 different stores, and then I randomly walked into a hardware store and went up to the first guy I saw and went, do you have cheese slicers? And he came out with it from the back rooms. Like, you don't just have cheese slicers like to sell. Excuse me, I went on rant. I'm sorry, it hurt me, and yeah, like dead ass. I had to go to like fucking 3 stores and a random hardware store to get a cheese slicer.
So what you're telling me is that you are not only a club owner, you're also a VTuber and apparently a contractor, because you had to take a fucking bulldozer to like break down this block of cheese to consume it. That's wild.
Oh my god.
Wild.
It was so bad. It was so bad. And like dead ass, when I would ask people from the UK, like, do you own a cheese slicer? Most people don't even know they exist. How they, like, you may wonder, how the fuck did they get, like, cheese on, like, from the blocks of cheese? They use a butter knife. Like, they cut it.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. This all makes sense. This is why we ended up defeating them in the war. We just had superior cheese. That's what ended up happening. They're wondering, they're like, what happened with the Americans? So it's a fucking cheese fight. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah, fucking cheese slicers.
Yeah, it's just fucking cheese slices.
Fuck. So annoying. Oh, they have such shitty cheese. They don't even need the cheese slicer. Their teeth are the slicer. Oh my god.
It is tested based on how many British orphan workers they can kill in one bite.
Oh fuck, I like every time I get to rant about this stupid cheese, I will. Cause like, okay, here's the thing. You may think like I'm stupid or like kind of weird for like having a breakdown of cheese. The thing is, when you move countries or when you travel a lot, the thing you start missing are the really weirdly tiny things that you never think about because they're daily things. Mm-hmm. And so like, you don't think this will mean a lot until you suddenly don't have it. And like, if you're craving it or like it's something you just cannot get a hold of, like you can't get it. It's just not in here. You can't get it. It's crazy the lengths you will go to try to find it. I went to so like in a lot of European countries, they will have what's called Euro stores. So like they just have like imported like stuff from like all around Europe. I went into one and I walked up to the cashier and I was like red hot because it was so warm too. I was fucking so red and so angry. I was like, "Do you have Norwegian cheese?" And he was like, "We do." And I was like, oh my fucking god. And they had a single like tiny block of cheese that is literally called Norwegian, which is my favorite cheese. And I was like, oh my god. I'm not joking. I treasured this cheese. I had it for so long because I was like, if I take one last bite, it will be gone. And I was like, I can't get it anymore.
I think, well, like I said, my husband, so even though he was born in the States, his mom, he's first gen American. So his mom is from, his parents are European, but specifically his mom talks about that. She talks about the fact, because she was in the States for a long time and she really missed certain things. And when she would used to travel in like Belgian tourism, so she would go back and forth and she would like go back and like the souvenirs she would bring back for herself would just be like simple food things. Yeah. Because of that anchor to home. And when I visited his family for the first time, I don't like ham and American cheese is like so gross to me. And it's because like I grew up eating that a lot and I was like, oh my god, this is terrible. Then I went to Europe and first of all, let me tell you, deli ham in Europe is not American deli ham. It's fucking delicious. It's so good. And so like I remember having like certain things. I was like, well, yeah, of course. You come to the States and then you realize the garbage we have in comparison to some of these things. Yeah, of course. I'd be homesick too. But I totally get it. I think, I totally understand how you could be so disappointed by something because like you said, you were like homesick and you wanted a little bit and it's like so frustrating. So like doubles down on those feelings. Absolutely. I don't think that's strange at all. I feel like that of course you experience that if you're so homesick. Like totally understand that. Like I've traveled for work and like for instance in Puerto Rican cooking you use this base called sofrito and it has certain herbs and stuff and it's very common in like places that have like a lot of Caribbean communities, like in Miami or in New York or in Chicago, you got like certain things, but in other places where like, because I'll travel a lot for work, I'll be like, okay, well, I'm going to cook some food. Oh, I can't get these base ingredients. Or I can maybe get something akin to it, but it doesn't taste the same. It's missing that little something. And it kind of makes that homesickness a little worse. Yes. A little bit, because of that. So I understand. That's totally fine. Don't you worry. I totally get it. Totally good. Totally get it.
Sorry, I went on the fucking rant. Let's speed run the rest of these, okay?
Oh, you're fine. Oh, okay, wait. Okay. I will say also about Mickey D's, another thing.
Ooh,
as a Puerto Rican woman, like if your grandparents were not drinking like Puerto Rican coffee, like were you even like coffee from McDonald's, like are you even Puerto Rican? Like
okay,
that
but
was
that's
just
a
something
European thing too.
Yeah, okay, so there you go. So like Puerto Ricans and
It's just,
Europeans like
I don't know why,
handshake, you know
but
what I'm saying?
yes!
Like
The cigarette and the shitty either McDonald's or the gas station coffee that is like a bajillion degrees.
yeah, I love it. Yeah. So
Okay.
Mickey D's definitely S tier. Perfect.
Panda Express.
D.
Okay. Papa John's.
Let's
speed run it and then you can explain later because it was so much funnier.
Okay.
Papa John's.
This is stressful because it's right next to Pizza Hut. Okay, if I had to choose between the two, okay, C. It's not a D. It's
okay.
a C.
Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut, that's a B.
Interesting. Okay, Popeyes.
A.
Oh,
For sure.
Okay.
For sure.
Sonic.
No, that's a D.
Ooh, no, not even a tier. No. Subway.
Yeah. Subway. C.
Ooh, okay. Taco Bell.
S tier? Are you fucking kidding me? Fucking S tier. Yes, absolutely. A fucking I love Mexican food, but then I love Taco Bell. Those are two very separate things. I just want them to be clear. Okay.
Wendy's
S tier. That's one of my faves.
Ooh, okay. And then White Castle.
Where's the double D category?
Did I make it?
Doesn't belong on one of these. It doesn't. What? Like White Castle is like, like that's what they, that's what they give you on death row. Like that's what they give you. Like, oh, this criminal, they got a death sentence. Okay, bring in the White Castle burger. That's what they got. That's White Castle. Okay. Yeah, it is garbage. Okay.
Boom.
Yeah. Garbage. Yeah, trash. Pure trash. Doesn't even have a categorization. Yeah, it's terrible. White Castle? You kidding me? No. I was like, oh, I don't care. People are like, it's so good when you took a hike. No, there's other options. Don't do White Castle. I swear to God. I think it's actually probably roadkill. Yeah.
Okay.
It's terrible. Anyway, yes. That I have a lot of passionate feelings about White Castle. But yeah.
This is so White Castle to you is my cheese rant.
Yeah, yes, exactly. Yes, exactly. Yes.
This is Lala's tier list chat. Do you approve or do you agree? What do you think? Honestly, from what I've heard a lot of like Americans talking about fast food, this is a fairly like accurate. The only thing that I was surprised by is actually Domino's, because Domino's is like the most debated thing. I'm like, there are people who will die for Domino's, and there are people who are like, no, this is trash. Lower tier, wouldn't even feed it to like an animal.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what? This is it's interesting.
I feel like if I'm gonna go with a fast food pizza, like I love like Pizza Hut would definitely be more my vibe because their crust is really good, and I like their I have also specific memories of if I had difficulty sleeping, you just eat a Pizza Hut dinner box and it does the same thing as taking a whole bottle of melatonin. Like it does the same thing. It'll just knock out for 3 days. It's perfect. So listen to all the insomniacs out there. Just eat a Pizza Hut dinner box and it'll do the job. It's fine. Yeah, and it doesn't mess with with any kind of brain chemistry, but it does the same thing. Puts you in a coma. It's wonderful.
That is true.
Yeah, it's great. I in terms of like fast food chicken, nothing beats Popeyes. Popeyes is so good, especially I did a job once. I was in like New Orleans for like a couple of months, and that's where Popeyes comes from. It's from Louisiana. And the Popeyes in New Orleans was so good. It's like different. Like when you eat it, like oh my God, it was so tasty, and their fries are really, really good. And I mean, you get fried chicken, you get a biscuit, and you get delicious fries. Like there's nothing better than that. That's great. Five Guys fries, Chipotle. That's if I went back to a fine, I'd go to the Chipotle. But if I definitely not going to Taco Bell because I want Mexican. Like I just want Taco Bell, which is its own category of cuisine.
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what?
Exactly.
I respect your decision.
Yeah. Thank you.
I respect it a lot. I highly respect your fast food your fast food tier list. Also,
Thank you.
I will send this to you so you can tweet it out or whatever and deal with the consequences of your actions.
Yeah. Oh my God. I know this is gonna be. Yes. Let's see what fights I'm gonna be getting into. Yeah. What kind of trouble I'm gonna be starting.
I can't wait to somebody being like, "How dare you!" Like White Castle is my favorite thing, and you're gonna have to like go on like a rant on stream of why White Castle is the best thing ever, and obviously they're just wrong and you're right.
They are wrong. Okay. Listen, I understand that. I appreciate different kinds of points of view. But as long as we all acknowledge that mine is the correct one, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's all. And listen, if you think that White Castle is good food, that's okay, because nobody is perfect, and I just want you to know that.
That
okay?
is true.
Nobody's
That
perfect.
is true, chat. See, as long as you are okay with your wrong opinion.
Yes, as long as you're okay with your wrong opinion. Exactly.
Oh my fucking God. That is so funny. It's okay to have a flaw too. The flaws make you special, chat. Don't you know that? The flaws make you special. It's not how perfect you are. It's the flaws specifically that you like White Castle. I'm sorry.
Yes, exactly.
Wait.
Yes, liking White Castle does not make you royalty, just for clarification. I
That
know
is
some
true.
people like it. Yeah, it's not. It doesn't. There's no castle. You don't get no castle.
I didn't get to ask, what flavor milkshake do you like? What's your favorite?
I like the reason why I got so excited about your vanilla strawberry like request is that I do this weird thing. I'm a classic gal. I really like a vanilla shake. However, my favorite kind of milkshake, this is gonna be strange to hear, because it is the difference. But I like when I get a milkshake, I like a vanilla strawberry milkshake, meaning I like that they put half strawberry and then like half vanilla in it, in a cup. It's different because it's separated in the cup. It is different.
Oh.
It's not mixed together. So it's like a halfy. So then like you're like sipping it and then it transitions halfway through the experience. You know, like that's what I usually like.
That is so smart.
That's what I like to do. So it's like you get two flavors of one. You know, like when you get a scoop of ice cream, you get two scoops, like one flavor and then you get another flavor. That's what I like to do.
That's like fast food hack. What?
Oh, yeah.
That is so smart. Oh my God, Chad, you heard that? Can somebody write that down?
Yeah.
That is nuts. That is actually so cracked.
It's like a treat in a treat. Yeah. Yes, like Neapolitan ice cream, just like that.
Oh, that is so good.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I need to,
it's really tasty.
I wonder if they would do that here, because so many fucking so many like restaurant stuff in Norway, they will be like, no, we're not gonna do that because it's like we just can't do it. I'm like, why not? And they're like, we just can't.
You can see. You can ask them and see. Nothing beats a failure but a try. I've asked so many weird things. So, you know.
What is the weirdest food combination craving that you have?
Well, I feel like it's strange, but I feel like I've learned that a lot of people like it. I love, like, for instance, Wendy's. I love dipping my fries in my Frosty from Wendy's. I love that. I love like the sweet and savory combination of that. Like, it's my favorite. I love it. So I like doing that.
That's not that weird. Come on.
Yeah. So I like dipping my fries in my Frosty. I like that.
Okay, you know what? My favorite thing to do. This is gonna sound kind of gross.
No, it's fine.
I love mixing sodas.
Oh my God, I used to do that at the movie theater. I used to mix sodas too, like kind of like the milkshake thing where I would mix like my Sprite, my Coca-Cola. I would totally do that. Yes.
So, oh my God. Okay, here's what I do. This is gonna sound. Chat, please don't judge me. Here's what I do. I take like 3 or 4 sodas, like whatever I have, and then I shake them so like all the carbonation is out, and then I have like one empty bottle, and I just like pour a little bit of each one and just taste. And if I like it, I just make a awful looking soda, but it tastes great. It's so good.
It's good. That's great.
It's actually so good. I highly recommend if you're a soda drinker and you're like kind of tired of just making potions. Shadow Wizard Monday Gang. We love castle spells. Like, okay, because like my favorite soda is like cola, like Coca-Cola.
Mm-hmm.
But it's specifically this like off-brand, like store brand of Coke.
Yeah.
And so like sometimes I get tired of it. So I'm like, oh, what if I like add like a little of the orange one, and like maybe the lemon soda with the Coke maybe might be good.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, it's actually like pretty good. But if somebody comes to me, because there's like a green Coca-Cola that is like vegan or non-sugar or whatever, it's like all natural.
Yeah.
If somebody gives me that, you die. Dead ass, you would die. No. I was like, oh my god, there's a green Coca-Cola, and it was my first time dyeing my hair green. So my big brother bought me one, like, oh my god, you green hair, green, haha. I tasted it. I immediately was like, this is horrible, and if you do this to me again, I will actually you're not my brother anymore. Fuck you. I was so furious.
I gotta say, I totally agree. I get that. I have that weird thing when I drink like diet soda or like Coke Zero, it leaves this like really weird bitter aftertaste. So as much as I'm like, I rather like if it's a choice between like not having a Coke, like not having a Coke, having a Coke or a Diet Coke, I'd rather not have the Coke because it doesn't like taste good. Like it's weird, like it's off to me. But yeah, I totally mix things all the time. I totally have done that.
Rage,
Absolutely.
I will never do that. Are you crazy? Make a throat with just a single green Coke bottle on it. Are you nuts?
Yeah, one singular Coke. One singular radioactive Coke, please. Thank you.
Oh my... you know what? I have a question for you.
Sure.
If you knew that like you could like grow an extra arm or whatever from drinking like or touching something like radioactive, would you do it?
What am I touching? Is it shiny?
Okay, say it's a radioactive potion. And it's like, oh, you're gonna survive and be fine and not die. But something will like mutate. You might have like an extra arm or an extra leg, maybe an extra titty. I don't know. Crazy.
Yes.
Would you do it?
Because I would love to be like, I think it's Total Recall. I want to be like those 3-tittied aliens. Yeah, definitely. Give me an extra titty. Sure.
You know what?
Listen, back to the conversation in terms of theories of party. Look, now we got an activity for somebody else. Look, we can invite an extra person. I'll be like a cow who's milking her, go ahead. I'll be like a cat who just had a litter. There's a little nipple for everybody. It's fine. Yeah, everybody got the little anchor point. It's fine. I think it'd be great. Yeah, give me one to stick my fist in it. In that radioactive potion. Go ahead. It'd be great. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you just don't know. Watch, I do that, and then all of a sudden it gives me like a third hemorrhoid. That's like what it's going to multiply. Out of all the body choices, I'd be like, oh my god, please give me an extra titty. Please give me an extra titty. And it's like, no, enjoy having a secondary problematic uterus and an extra hemorrhoid. I was like, damn it!
Oh, it could be so much more inconvenient.
I didn't read the fine print. Yeah,
it could give you like an extra big toe.
Oh my god! Like, but I feel like it's like high risk, high reward situation. Yes. So I definitely, I totally would touch it.
Sure, would you drink a radioactive drink that could potentially give you an extra arm or whatever, but it also might give you like an extra head? What if you get an extra head? Wait, actually, that's maybe useful.
Ooh, I mean, yeah, because then you can give extra. I was gonna say, yeah, because then you can give extra head. Exactly. I think it's great.
It's a money maker.
Exactly. It's a money maker.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, business opportunity. Obviously, we're just both amazing business women here. Like, what the fuck?
Yes, exactly. That I keep on saying it. 2024 is that BCE energy.
Exactly.
Big clit energy. I'm telling you. Yeah, 2024. There you go.
You want to explain the big clit energy clip?
Well, everybody be like, oh, big dick energy. I was like, you know what also swells and can be very powerful? A clit. So same thing. So big clit energy. 2024 feminism. There you go.
There's a very similar joke to this that is like, why does everybody say that you have to have big balls to be brave? Balls are super sensitive and small, and like hit somebody in the balls and they go down immediately. Yeah, you're not like a pussy. They take a pounding for pleasure. Like, what the fuck?
I love that. Absolutely.
That
Please.
is
I want that to be my final words in my vanity. My head between thighs. Be like, Miss Lala lived a full life. Yes, her pussy took quite the pounding. There you go. Rest in peace. Yeah, rest in
that's
power.
on the gravestone. Honestly.
Yeah, exactly.
Full. Like, that is actually not my joke. I cannot remember where that joke comes from. It's just in my head and has been there for years, and I cannot remember where it's from. So if somebody knows, feel free to I credit them, because I don't remember.
I love that joke. That's amazing, though. That's perfection. It's pure perfection. It's great.
Oh my god. Okay, Miss Lala, it's been an absolute amazing pleasure and so good to be with you and hang out with you and go on this amazing little day with you. Your tier list will probably make heads turn and create probably new Satan on Earth somewhere. Somebody will single-handedly on Twitter make it their mission to be like, how dare you? White Castle.
That's somebody else's problem, not mine. I'm confident in my choices. Hey, I'm confident in my choices and whatever chaos. Yes, Liz. Yes, whatever chaos reigns from my choices, that's fine. It probably belongs to the trash along with the White Castle. Okay, that's what I got to say about that.
Do you have anything,
thank you for having me.
Do you have anything last thing you want to ask or do or say or whatever to me or chat or anything?
Oh. You're wonderful. I love your advice. Oh, I love your advice shorts. I've watched them and I've taken a lot of advice. I know. I feel like I know that.
Deflecting
I feel
here.
like I come. Oh, that's a pseudo card. That's a reverse pseudo card.
What? Talk more smack. Talk your shit. You can't. I do. Don't you know I do magic trick? You see, it's in my hand. Now it's not.
Yeah.
Talk your shit. Talk your shit.
Yeah, no, it's true though. I feel like I'm learning a lot every single day that I'm a member of this wonderful niche, and I love that. I love your advice stuff very sincerely, because I do find you saw this before stream. You're like, you didn't know you could do this. I was like, no.
Today's
I mean, you see the way that I rigged my fucking leap motion. Every day I'm learning. Every day I'm
show
learning.
That one more time, just so people know this is Lala's leap motion rig.
Listen.
Honestly, you made me smile so much today.
Yeah.
It's actually hurts to smile, so I need to stop.
Oh, good.
How dare you?
Oh, good. No, that's my mission. That's my mission. Yes, yes.
And
mission
since you
accomplished. Yes,
Oh my God.
yes. Get loved, nerd. Get loved. Yes.
And since you're my guest today, do you have anyone you want to raid into? You can choose.
Ooh,
If you don't, that's fine.
On the spot. I mean, there's so many people. You know what? I will. You choose. I don't know.
All that noise when you choose.
You choose. You choose your club. You choose where we go to next. Where the next club we pop off to. Listen, whatever. It was too much pressure.
Honestly, I thought you were just throwing up a spell. My setup started just levitating. You
yeah, exactly. Just start driving even. So much pressure.
Oh,
but yeah, no. Thank you so much. I love your content. I've loved. You had such a wonderful vibe, which is why I was very excited that you asked me. And I'm so glad that now the ice has been broken in so many ways, more than one.
I can't wait. I can't wait for my next stream, and Lala is going to be like, "Oh, Size Live," and then just call me, and we're going to talk about the most random topics again.
I love it.
And I give you full permission to do so. If you see me live, you can just randomly be like, pick up the phone in the chat, and I will be like, what? And then we'll just do a random stream together. I do not mind.
I love it. I love it.
All the people I feel very close to, or I feel I have very good chemistry with, I give this permission, like Faye as an example.
Yeah.
So here you go. You have my phone privilege.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Mwah. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much. Really. I have had so much fun. I loved talking about 1.5 million things. I loved figuring out that I was somehow beer at the end of all this.
Okay, that we don't count. You're sex on the beach. You're sexy sex on the beach, and that quiz lied, and it's not at all who you really are. You're not a shitty beer. You're a fucking amazing Cosmo or a sex on the beach. But I want to say sex on the beach.
Ooh. I mean, yes, I would have sex on the beach with you. I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
my favorite arts and craft activity is scissoring, so it's perfect. Anyway, so like, wow, a great day here in the club. Wow, so nice, so great. My goodness.
Okay, chat, we're gonna raid Nim. I hope you all stayed here. Again, go check out Miss Lala. She's amazing. Here are all the links and stuff. I will be live once again on Friday. Join the Discord to know when I'm live. And again, Lala, thank you so much for being here. Here's a raid message, like always. I will see you all later. And Lala, thank you for joining me. Bye-bye, everyone.